What's up, party people? Welcome back to another weekly chat with Charles Reading Fight Club. I am your MC Shinjiro, and of course, as always, I am joined here by Kelly Drifter.
What's up, dudes?
What's shaking, man?
Oh, little World Cup action, a little work, a little didn't sleep that much last night. So all is good. All is good. All is good.
Whenever I think about what's shaking, I always think of Chick Her and goes, the was it? What is this thing? The Jello's
The
jiggling, the
Jello's
beer's getting
jiggling.
cold. Yeah,
the,
it's in the
the
fridge.
butter's getting hard.
Bird's,
Yeah.
yeah. Good old Chuck. Good old Chick.
Miss,
We
miss you,
miss you.
Chicky.
Yep, we miss you,
Yeah.
Chick. So, like always, I guess it's our new routine now. We didn't always do this before, but we're gonna start us off not with our video of the week, but we're gonna start off with some breaking news that came out today, which is kind of annoying sometimes because I prepare these PowerPoints the day before. So let's go ahead and let's get us started. So the first thing, so let's get the Angels sigh out of the way.
Sigh.
Yep.
Lay sigh.
Mike Trout is headed to the IL for hamstring injury.
Get it. Yet again.
Oh, God. I mean, he's had a
I hate
great
when.
comeback campaign so far this year. Hopefully, it's
Yeah.
not that. I haven't seen what level of hamstring strain it is. Hopefully, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
At least not a tear. It's just a strain, is what they're saying. Um, so we'll have to kind of hope for the best for Fishman.
Yeah. Don't. I mean, don't. As I say, don't put the. What is it? Don't put the. Don't put the cart before the mule.
The cart before the
Because I'm
horse.
pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure Artie's probably making him climb stairs and shit instead of taking
Oh
elevators.
God, right?
So, and and Dr. Nick Riviera, medical staff
Yeah,
for
right.
the Angels, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust the Angels medical staff. I really started to believe after the whole Skaggs trial and everything else. I'm more and more starting to believe that like all these injuries to him, Otani, everyone else, even Rendon, is probably the
Yeah.
fault of their medical staff and
Hmm.
Artie's unwillingness to spend on player care.
Yeah.
It's not like this is all hearsay. I mean, some of the stuff came out in the Skaggs report and the trial with that. We've had multiple
Hmm.
players of the years complain about, hey, they keep wanting to avoid surgeries and stuff like that. The whole pool holes treadmill fiasco. What was it last year? Who was it?
The AC.
Akikuchi said that there's no AC
Yeah.
in the workout room. I'm like, dude, come on, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a bad look. And I was telling on the Angels group on one of the discords the other day, I was kind of talking like, it's like as much as I blame Artie, I also got to throw it at Manazian, who just hasn't been a very good GM for them for as long as he's been there. Now it's
Yeah.
Artie's fault for sticking with him.
True.
But at the same time, yeah, he's just, and it kind of goes back to what the Giants are going through right now because they hired his brother along with a college coach, and they were all like, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
we're trying something different," and blah blah blah, and his brother is already a GM. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you want a Manazian because the other one runs the Angels. Like I'm sure they're great dudes, but his brother's track record is not the best.
Mhm.
And the whole Vitello thing, I actually didn't mind. They're like, oh, we're going for a college coach instead of a. Was he from Tennessee Volunteers? Is that where he was from? I'm trying to remember what college he was from. Going for him instead of using a traditional player
Like a
coach.
known.
Yeah, known
Yeah.
guy. And I actually didn't mind it. I said, hey, why not? Try something different, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it
I mean,
works.
yeah, that.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't mind the coach thing. I mean, it was obviously going to be a point of contention if they didn't win.
Yeah, which it's become now,
But
right?
yeah, but I mean, as long as they are okay with meh for a couple of years,
Yeah.
that's okay. But then the whole thing came out with they're trying to trade everybody and
Yeah, we have a slide
basically
about that. We'll
blowing
go
up.
to that
And,
later. And it's
yeah,
like I said, we're not Giants fans. We're Dodgers fans, so we're probably the farthest thing from Giants fans. But it is kind of sad for us. Like for me, I should say. Not how you feel. You're probably like, hey, dance on the grapes.
no,
But
we went through similar
oh, we went through
when
all kinds
Tommy
of
had
crap.
his heart attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, like we know what it's like to have somebody leave, come back, become something else,
yeah.
leave again. and during that whole period of time, it being like really bad for the team performance wise.
Yeah.
So, like definitely have a soft spot for Giants fans right now because we definitely know what they're going through, but like you're gonna have to get through it, guys. Like,
Yeah. We've
like I
suffered through
hate to
this
say it like that and
ourselves.
laugh,
Yeah,
but
right.
yeah, like just make sure that you come out of it like laughing a little bit. There might be some situation like the whole thrust celebration.
Yeah, right. At least having some fun with
Like,
something, right?
yeah, at least you make that your haha moments and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got one over on what's it called, and then we celebrated by thrusting in center field, or like forget all the Pride Month shenanigans and stuff like that that's going on with your team.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Just
also bring that up later on. Yeah, that's a talking point for us this week. So,
yeah, nose to grindstone,
yeah.
and you guys can be like, oh, but we've already been sucking all these years, like, dude, did you guys forget that you guys won 3 World Series in 5 years?
I mean, it's one of those things like when your team is bad, you just enjoy when you enjoy what you enjoy,
Yeah,
right?
just remember those good years and hope
Enjoy the
that
good years. I mean, you're not going to lose every game.
yeah,
You're still going to go to the game. You're still going to see them win every once in a while.
yeah,
So just write it out. It's fine. I mean, that's what makes you a fan.
yep. So it's getting through the tough times and still coming out
Yeah.
on the other side as a fan.
It's worse than going through a bad relationship, you know.
Fucking post.
Because bad relationships you can walk away pretty easily, but sports fandom is a little tougher to walk away sometimes.
That's true.
Well,
That is true. They have to do
like
something egregious.
I thought about that one time. Like, what would it take for me to walk away from the Dodgers, right? I'm not gonna go over that,
Oh
but I
my
mean, it's like
god.
because been a fan since 87, 88, right?
Yeah.
Going on over 30 years. It's like how you can't just walk away. You know, it would take a
Yeah.
lot. No, some fans their nerves are worn thin, like Angels fans. I get it,
Yeah.
right? Padres fans, they're if they don't do something in the next couple of years, it's gonna be a bad time for them.
Yeah. I mean, we went through that too, in late 2010s, early 2020s, when we were like, we need to win World Series or this whole thing is going to be a waste.
Yeah, but I mean at the same time, it's better than what the Padres have because we could always go back like, well, we had 88,
Sure.
and we can talk about Jackie Robinson. Like there's that, only we've done this kind of thing. The
Yeah.
rivalries stuff like that that can kind of keep us going. For an expansion team like the Padres, you don't have that history. It's a little more difficult.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the Angels have their World Series too, so that's a thing.
yeah, they have that. They
But yeah,
always
I
look
think
back
it's
to 2000. Was it 2001? 2002? 2002?
2002, I think.
Yeah, was 01 the Red Sox? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
I can see now. So hand Grandpa his brain pills, please. Anyways, let's move on to the next hot topic. This came out, I don't know, maybe like 5, 6 hours ago, and
Oh yeah, you
a lot
sent this
of
to me. That was
W2F to go around on this one. So this is a two-parter. So we'll start with the first part here. Um, MLB fired not their first shot, but a shot across the bow for the CBA for this year or next year, I guess. They want to overhaul domestic amateur entry system, which is the draft.
Mhm.
So they're going to remove high school players in the draft, college players only. Shorten the rounds from 20 to 12. And they're also going to cut the bonus pool down. So not only will you not be able to get drafted out of high school, even those who do get drafted will not get as much of a signing bonus. And it's only going to be 12 rounds instead of 20, which has already been cut down. The old days it was like 50 rounds.
Yeah.
So my immediate concern about this is part of a trend that's been going on for a couple of years to kind of like disassemble the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Because I can totally see in this scenario, let's say this goes through, goodbye single A, double A, low A. Maybe you're right. Like why would you have them now?
Yeah.
If you're only drafting 12 players a year, right? And they're all going through college already, which is potentially 3 years of them because they have to be sophomores at least. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't bring kids here to college. Why or high school? Why have complex league, low A, single A, and even double?
Mm-hmm.
They become pointless.
Yeah, I mean, automatically, complex league and A become pointless to even have.
Which sucks because we just got a new stadium for our single A team here,
Yeah.
and the idea that they could be
Du-
gone in a year
yeah,
is
high A, or maybe they get converted to a different high A. Like there's ways around it, but then that means that your league is way bigger than it was before.
yeah.
Which means more travel, which means like they're not making like a sound, like this is like it's a bullshit proposal basically is
Yeah.
what it is, because you're gonna end up paying more in travel fees than you do
Well,
now.
I think the thinking is they save so much money by cutting players.
But do they really? I mean, like
Yeah, because this is to protect them from the
I
cap,
guess that's true.
right? Because there's going to be a salary minimum, like a salary floor, right, including minor
Hmm.
leagues. Then the way for them to fight that is we just don't have that many minor league players anymore. We don't have to pay for these facilities. We don't have to pay for the coaching. We don't have to pay for anything. So it's just a BS proposal to me because why would you kill minor league baseball, which is the only accessible baseball for most of the country?
Yeah.
Not just in location, but also in cost, right?
Hmm.
Like how I mean, we would love to go to more Dodger games, but even if we live closer to the stadium, 150 $200 to get in every time is a non-starter,
Yeah.
right? Like I could only afford to go to so many games a year. But if I live close to um, OKC, or if I live close to the Tower Buzzers, I mean, $40, $20 a ticket,
Yeah.
food's way cheaper.
That's true.
I'd go all the time if I was close by, right?
Hmm.
So, and a lot of people do. I mean, the fact that these minor league stadiums, even at the low A, are still getting, it doesn't sound like a lot, like 1,000, 1,500 people, but that's actually more than I would expect.
Yeah, and that's like the capacity of these stadiums too.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah. So I mean,
they're
they're doing
40,000.
okay, and they're selling merch, and because a lot of people go to see up and coming players. It's I think people underestimate how much, like it's a weird baseball thing. Like you don't see this in other sports. How much people follow the minor leagues and developmental systems.
Hmm.
And playing devil's advocate, what this really smacks to me, which is Jeff Possum's second comment here, um, changing the landscape of college sports will with players receiving high six-figure NIL sums, which for those who don't know, college players get paid now, right?
Hmm.
And so again, this is the league saying, "Oh, we don't want to pay a 19-year-old kid to play. Let the colleges do it."
That's more of that's yeah. I could see that.
Right?
That's way more plausible than.
And people are like, "Well, this will make the college game more interesting." It could, right? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The college season is much shorter, but it also restricts their ability to just develop guys, right? That's
Yeah.
there's a guy there's a guy got called right now, Ryan Ward. He's playing
Hmm.
with Dodgers right now. He got called up after I think 5 years in the minors,
Yeah.
which guys like him won't exist anymore. AJ Ellis will not exist anymore.
Yeah.
And I see that teams like the Dodgers, the Brewers, those kind of teams that are way more invested in their minor league development systems, really not liking this proposal. But I can see how
Mhm.
like the Pirates and all the spendthrift teams would love to do this,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
you're handing it over to the college system, and of course, what's driving this is gambling. Like I still believe in my heart of hearts that the only reason college sports is that popular is because of sports betting.
Oh yeah. It's easier to manipulate them too.
Yeah,
Until I mean, there's been a couple things already where I mean, there's a court case going on right now. I think of a college football player that was betting on his own team
yeah,
while he was playing,
yep,
and it's like, what the hell? Like, like not even like. I don't think a professional sport would even let you enter the draft at that point.
yeah.
So you better make your millions in college. But it's
But I
like
mean, like college football has honestly just been super shady forever.
that's true.
You know, it's not new. Like the whole boosters thing. I mean, USC got in trouble how many times? UCLA got in trouble how many times? Auburn, you name it. Man, like every
Yeah.
college out there has gotten in trouble with scandals, boosters. I mean, not all of them got the death penalty like SMU, but
Hmm.
this is not a new thing, right? You can go back to Jackie playing at UCLA, and there were still scandals back then.
Yeah. I mean, there've been scandals at the college level forever.
Yeah, and they
It's
thought
not
they
a
would solve it by like, okay, well we'll pay the guys now, so we don't have to worry about that whole you know player
booster
compensation for a
system.
student athlete kind of thing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just getting worse,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah. Because
honestly,
about
I I went to college, right, and my school didn't really have a sports program because it's a small private school, and
mhm.
but I didn't really care, right? Like I was there to learn, even though I
Yeah.
was an athlete, right?
Hmm.
Um, and even when I was chasing a potential scholarship, I was looking at the idea like, okay, it's not just playing for X college's sports program, it's also what is that degree going to be worth?
Right.
And like the idea that everyone's going to like Tennessee just to play football, but not thinking about their future careers, right?
Hmm.
And they just make it lucrative. Like, we'll pay you right now. It's like, okay, well, what's
Yeah.
that degree worth in your future? What are you studying, right?
Right.
And of course, the whole shadiness of like, oh, student athletes get better grades, private tutors and stuff provided by the college just to make sure their grades are up.
Hmm.
It's all kinds of BS. And I more as I get older and the more I look at it, controversial take here, I start to believe that you know if you're going to be professional sports, it does not belong at the college level.
Yeah.
I don't think a private or a public university funded by taxpayer money should be operating a sports team for profit.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. USC wants to do it, that's fine, right? They're private,
Hmm. Yeah.
but UCLA, Stanford, or not Stanford, Berkeley, Cal,
Yeah.
they're all private, public schools, and it's like so your tax dollars are paying them to pay some
Somebody.
football coach millions of dollars, and now paying kids six-figure salaries.
Yeah. And they keep raising the tuition, which
Yeah,
makes it harder for everybody to go to school. And
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean, it's
ultimately the university is there for education, not for sports, right?
yeah.
Like sports is like a fun part of college. That's what it's supposed to have been.
Hmm.
It shouldn't be the only reason colleges exist, especially if you're publicly funded.
Yeah.
Like we all as baseball fans, and early every major sports fans, everyone gets all up in arms when teams want publicly funded stadiums, right? Oh,
Yeah.
how could this team? These guys make all this money. How could they possibly want more taxpayer money to make a stadium? Well, I mean, the colleges have been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Damn near every stadium in D1 is publicly funded. Even SC. SC is a private school. They play at the Coliseum,
Hmm.
right? So they didn't pay for that
Yeah.
stadium. They're paying for the renovations, thankfully, but no, they didn't pay for that stadium.
Yeah.
Same with UCLA was paying the Rose Bowl. That's a public facility, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, which is another can of worms right now
No,
with them
that's yeah,
wanting to
that's
play at
oof. Yeah.
freaking SoFi.
We'll have to do a whole nother show
Or
about that one.
yeah.
We'll see how that one plays out. But yeah, I mean, going back to it, I don't like the idea of expanding college baseball. I think it's fine the way it is. I think it's college baseball's own fault as to why it has no growth. And my biggest worry is that it'll get worse than it already is. Like for kids who want to play baseball and have a idea that they could play professionally, right?
Hmm.
Right now in America, the path to that is not just playing little league and being talented. You're going to have to join a travel team. You're going to
Yeah.
have to start going to like Driveline when you're 12, you know?
Yep.
And people just can't afford that.
Yeah.
And so that's why you see pro baseball players that are from LA, they're from where? Modern day, Harvard Westlake.
Yeah.
They're not from Balboa. They're not from Northridge. You know, you talk about their high
Yeah.
schools. They're all from private schools. And we see that across the country, especially in the South. Um, and I feel like making this college requirement is just going to exacerbate that
Yeah,
because the minor
it definitely
leagues,
is.
you know, being able to draft someone into the complex league gives these high school kids a chance who aren't playing at those high level programs, right?
Hmm.
If you require them to go to a D1 college, I mean, not everyone's D1, but that's where most of the college drafted kids come from. They mostly come from D1 programs.
Yeah.
And these guys aren't going to get into D1 programs because it's just going to become like football.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the same thing with football here in SoCal, right?
Hmm.
Like, have you ever noticed that like all the notable high school players in SoCal, none of them play in SoCal?
No, they've been like Ventura or Orange County.
Yeah, no, but I mean, as soon as they finish high school, they're all in the
Oh,
South.
they're gone.
They're all
Yeah.
SEC, yeah.
Hmm.
And we're gonna see the same thing in baseball. We're gonna see. I mean, it's just I don't know. I'm all about accessibility, right? That's always been my thing for baseball, and this is just for me, it's a major step in the wrong direction for accessibility for people to get into the game, not to watch it. We're talking about kids who want to become pros.
Yeah.
We're just gonna see a bunch of rich kids making it to the bigs, and that's it.
Yeah. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
days of.
this goes back to what they talked about during Declaration Day. Like, why are there not more black kids playing baseball? And it's like, well, accessibility is a thing.
Hmm.
Like if you live in a poor area, it's not just black kids; it's all kids of all colors, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you like baseball or not. You cannot get enough training and play time to become good and get drafted, whatnot, if you are not rich or from a wealthy family.
Hmm.
And that's just the end of it. And we're seeing this happen in basketball too now. So it sucks, but I mean, baseball. I don't know. See, for me, baseball was always like this last bastion of like anyone can make it because it was so big. Hundreds of minor league teams. They still did tryouts, right? Like there are hardly any football tryouts anymore. There sure as hell are
Yeah.
barely any basketball tryouts anymore. But baseball still did tryouts. Just get
Yeah.
some guys on the streets to see what they can do. We have
Yeah.
plenty of
Football
players.
does. I think football does still feel like a tryout squad technically,
Yeah,
but it's like the practice team. Like you're not
it's more of an
playing on
invitational thing too.
Saturday. Yeah.
It's not just dudes off the street anymore.
Yeah, and you
But
have to be good enough to even because you're mimicking the other team.
mhm.
So you have to be able to be smart enough to review the tape of the other team before going to that practice and then being like, okay, this is what they were doing, and
Yeah,
which is most football players.
yeah,
Not to say that they're like jocks or dumb or anything, because we have seen that also. The sport brain, I guess,
yeah,
has or intellect has gone up for each sport,
yeah.
which is again, it's another thing where, as you know, if you have somebody that's teaching you that, then yes, like that, but again, that's a door that is being held shut by money,
Yeah,
because the kids
that's a
that
good
are
point.
going to these private teams, these travel schools, these hitting schools, camps, whatever, they're the ones that are gonna have the upper hand at making these teams and then getting drafted in the long run. And that's leads us back to this whole,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know,
I've
disassembled
seen
draft.
videos of kids, where like, the kids parents follow their kids as their whole path through baseball, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone's trying to be influencer, whatever. But I've seen where parents show taking their kids to a driveline type place, and they're like 13, right? And they go to these facilities. They're all nice. They're like not really much below what you would see an MLB player use. And
Yeah.
they have tape to review. They have all the advanced analytics on them and everything else. And I'm like, that is not accessible to
Right.
kids playing at just a normal school level.
Yeah. Which I think was like the thing that made that team from, like, where were they? Chicago,
Oh yeah, yeah,
that won the Little League World Series,
yeah,
but then it turned out that they were all like they basically lived out of region or whatever.
yeah,
But that's
yeah,
the only way they can compete.
yeah,
Like you have to get the best. Like you basically have to have a maybe like a county-wide all-star team to compete against these kids that are at other little leagues that once their little league season ends, well, oh, that's cool. Like I gotta go, do my travel ball stuff,
Yeah,
or I gotta go do my driveline stuff, or I gotta
yeah,
go do, on top of school, I also have to do my 3 hours. And then these parents are being ridiculous, man. Like I would have given and pardon my French here, I would have given a left nut to get some freaking Nike catching gear,
right.
and parents are dropping it like it's no, like it's and it's like $180 per piece,
Yeah,
and it's like, dude, what the hell? Like,
like
I had to make do with the league provided gear for so long.
oh, same here. Like my I bought my own glove as a pitcher, right? But
Hmm.
even the bats and stuff. I mean, I was using team bats forever
Yeah, that
because
that's not so bad because sometimes you'll have like a rich teammate or whatever, and they'll bring
yeah, we
extra
didn't.
bats. Or,
This LUSD we didn't.
yeah, oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, LESP does those bats were
Yeah,
terrible.
but it's like you go play against like Pacific Palisades, and they're all rocking like the newest
Yeah,
Matucci bats. All their
yeah,
gear is like brand new Mizuno, and we're wearing whatever the district can provide for us, right?
yeah,
And that used to just be like, okay, well, rich versus poor, but then we would still be like, hey, a bunch of guys came out of Unified, but we don't see that anymore.
yeah,
And you're not going to see that anywhere in the country anymore because it's always going to be the guys who, the kids who can go to Driveline, the parents who can drop several grand at a time.
hmm,
And that's also again ridiculous, is because that's why we see like 16-year-old kids getting Tommy John.
yeah,
Like, I don't know.
yeah,
This,
yeah. Which is why they were the original players to get pitch counts.
yeah.
It's like you can't throw more than, I think it's like 60 curveballs or something like that. I don't know,
Oh
some
yeah, and these kids
ridiculous
are
number,
blowing
but
out their arms and shoulders before they even reach high school or college.
yeah,
So it's yeah, accessibility is just not gonna be improved by this whole proposal. Now it's just a proposal; they're not making this a thing yet, but it's not a good
yeah,
sign. But wait, it gets even more wacky. Let's go to the next slide here.
yeah,
Because in addition to their proposed changes to the draft and make not allowing kids come out of high school for the draft, they're now proposing to add an international draft, and the new minimum age for this would be 18. Right now, it's not. Right? They could draft kids as
yeah.
young
It's
as
16.
16, and they could put
Hmm.
them in the developmental leagues. So immediately, the thing I thought about this, and this is where I'm kind of on the fence, right? Because there's a good and a bad for this.
Hmm.
Doing this is essentially going to eliminate baseball academies in South America.
Yeah,
Because why would the Dodgers, Braves, whoever invest in a baseball academy in South America for those players to get drafted by somebody else,
yeah,
right? Like the reason those academies exist is so that you can develop a pipeline of cheap players.
hmm,
Now, the good side of that is, well, those academies are pretty shady. They have
true,
been for a long
very
time.
true.
But again, I don't like the idea of closing the doors on all these kids.
Hmm.
Like it or not, this provides an opportunity for a lot of people, and let's not split hairs here, poor countries
Yeah,
to develop into baseball players. Like they could be the next Vlad Jr. You could be the next, you could be like, look at all the Dominican players, right? That's like the best
hmm,
example. Look how many superstars we got from Dominican. Look how many superstars we got from Venezuela.
yeah,
And I can't be comfortable with the idea of ending those programs, knowing what it provides. And
yeah.
even
And
beyond the
it's
superstars, guys like Pedro Baez, right?
yeah,
He talked about being Dominican, and he still lives there in the offseason and stuff when he was playing with the Dodgers. But I mean, he was making what, $2 million a year, or whatever. That's ridiculous money for him. He talked about
yeah,
that, right? And it
yeah,
changed his life, changed his family's life, it changed his whole community's life. He's able to give back, right? And I feel like we're taking that away. Like only we're gonna make it even what we talked about happening in the states is gonna happen there too. Only the
yeah.
rich kids will make it now. And it just seems so ridiculous to me. I mean, we've already seen how it ruined Puerto Rico.
Hmm.
So Puerto Rico was not part of the draft initially. They were part of the international signing pool.
Hmm.
And they changed the rules, was it like 5 years ago now? Maybe it was before COVID, maybe?
I think so.
Where Puerto Rican players now, because US territory and everything, are no longer considered international signings. And it's just eviscerated the amount of talent coming out of Puerto Rico. It's killed a lot of their baseball programs. And that's what I worry about. Is we're just going to cut off this pipeline of Latin American players specifically, right?
Yeah.
And even not even beyond them, like the European players, right? They're not as up to snuff, let's say, right? Australia, Europe,
Hmm.
with baseball training and kids playing, like their systems are not that big. They're new, they're
Yeah.
young, and you're gonna do the same thing to them, right? If they instead of having them become international free agents or international signings, where you could take a chance on one, now you got to waste a draft pick on one.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is that because they were signing them so young at 16, right?
Yeah.
They had those 2 years to develop them
Hmm.
before being like, okay, well, we're going to bring you over to, the complex league or to
Hmm.
single A, and we'll see how you do from there. They could drop. I mean, a lot of them get dropped anyway,
Yeah.
but they signed that initial contract would help, which at least gave them some, you know, economic assistance
Well, not only that,
while they
but
were down there. And,
who was it who talked about it? Was it Uribe? Or was it maybe it was Soriano? One of the players talked about what it was like in those developmental camps, right?
Mhm.
As like a 16, 15-year-old kid, and he kind of said like for him one of the coolest things about it was getting to play baseball every day. First of all, right? Getting real
Yeah.
equipment,
Hmm.
but getting fed 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to talk like they're starving Marvin out there, but a lot of these
No.
kids
Yeah.
do come from very poor areas, right? And it's
Yeah.
a big relief to not only them but their parents, you know,
Yeah.
and their families. And I just don't want to take that away from them.
Yeah. These are. It's always funny. Like people were like, "Oh, you need to." Like, these are like the basic human rights that I'm always like looking after. Like, I don't want these avenues of economic growth for any family to be taken away.
Yeah.
And those 2 years that you lose 2 years in that process, which is what you're saying about Puerto Rico. By the way, 1990 was when they,
Was it 90? I thought it was more recent then. Okay, so it was way back.
it was, yeah, it
Yeah.
was 1990. Um, so they, yeah, it's just not good, and it's killing the sport essentially.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, it's killed it. It's
you're,
it's it's eviscerated in Puerto Rico.
yeah, Puerto Rico, it's basically gone at this point,
Yeah. And again,
and it's found.
the whole like accessibility is everything for baseball, right?
Hmm.
That's its biggest strength and its biggest weakness because it is an inaccessible sport because you need a field, you need more. You can't play by yourself, right? Basketball, you can go shoot hoops. You can play football with two people, right? Throw the ball around.
Yeah,
Most sports you can do stuff. Even hockey. I mean, all you need is a net and some skates. You can play street hockey. Set up some PVC pipe.
yeah,
Get some rollerblades and practice your moves. Soccer too. Just go out there and learn your ball handling skills, right? Kick the ball around and stuff like that. But baseball, you can't face pitching until you have a field where a pitcher can throw to you.
yeah. Well, that's what that was the other thing I was saying too. Is like their equipment was basically a cardboard box
Yeah.
that they cupped in their hand. It wasn't even a glove. It's just something
Yeah, was
that,
it Pedro who talked about that?
yeah,
Like he
he
showed how
said
to
that it
make the
was
glove with
basically.
cardboard?
Hmm.
Or
Like, you
oh
just
no,
take
it
the.
was not Pedro. Well, Pedro did do it
Was
also,
it
but it was
was it Rojas?
no, no,
No.
no. The closer for the Yankees. Why am I brain farting on his name?
Roldis Chapman,
No, no, no. Old one, Mariano.
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, he showed that. There's a video of him doing that. It's like here's how he's cutting up a piece of cardboard. Here's how we made gloves. And it's just two holes, put your fingers through, and a flat thing so it doesn't hurt your hand. That's it.
Yeah,
So this is what he played with.
yeah. This is our gloves,
Yeah.
and that was the beautiful thing about baseball, is that you could say, with the World Cup going on. So I'm going to make a little analogy,
Hmm.
right? So soccer, you could basically just, as long as you have, 4 backpacks and a ball, you could play soccer,
Oh yeah, right.
right? And it doesn't even matter the dimension of the field. Like you could play super short field if you only got 4 people. You could play regulation size.
Yeah.
It, as long as you have the ball and some sort of net or some sort of some sort of goal markings,
Hmm.
you're fine. Baseball was very similar to that in that you don't really need to have a ton of equipment. It's ball and bat. You can make a ball out of
Oh,
whatever.
we still play paper ball baseball in the offices.
Yeah,
So it's like
all the time.
hit with a ruler.
And yeah, and you didn't, and 4 backpacks
Yeah.
again for your bases, and you were good to go, or books or whatever you're going to use. Every other sport requires a lot more equipment or something that you need to do in order to, like basketball, you need to hang the basket. Like kids ain't gonna have no ladders to hang the basket. Like
Well, but I mean, for basketball, the way I see it is like there's so many courts now
yeah,
because
that's the
because they take up
benefit
so
of
little space, right, compared to a
yeah.
baseball field. So like every park in every location in America has basketball hoops, so people can play everywhere. Schools have basketball hoops
Mhm.
again because they're cheap, right? They take up less space.
Yeah.
So basketball for me is probably one of the most accessible of the sports. I actually think football is pretty accessible too, just because all you need is the ball. Guys play catch, right?
Oh, true.
Uh,
I mean, yeah. Like I think the football is making way more inroads with flag football.
yeah,
Like since they've made that initiative, they started to be able to make more inroads into
but you still need
uh
like to play for real. You still need a field. You still need
yeah.
pads. There's only so much you can do. You can learn the basic skills without much, or like pretend to be Emmett Smith, with just a ball.
You're
Uh,
dating us, man. You're dating us.
right. Hey, at least I say Earl Campbell, okay?
Red Nitrate Lane.
Hey, just so everyone knows who's never heard this from me before. Of course, my favorite running back all time, Pittsburgh Steelers, Jerome Bettis. But you know who really was my favorite when I was a kid?
Who's that?
Christian Okoye, Nigerian Nightmare.
There you
That
go.
dude was amazing. And where did he go to college? Azusa?
Yes, that was weird.
That's when I first heard about him, right? Anyways, yeah, I guess both his proposals just seem dead in the water to me, right? From both the player's perspective and a fan perspective. I don't think the MLBPA is going to like even look at these more than once.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, as long as they move on from they like, I think they already shot down the other proposal, and they're like, no. I think
oh
they're
yeah,
gonna
the
do the
hard cap
same for
proposal,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it
I get the owners want to take their shot, right? But it's a
yeah,
standard business tactic. You aim for something crazy and bring them down to what you really accept. You
yeah,
know, but it's just such a bad look for baseball to the fans
yeah, for
because you go
sure.
on Reddit, you go on Twitter, you go on Facebook, any social media, or even newspaper articles about where people are commenting, and
Hmm.
it's like 95% negative,
Yeah,
right? So every proposal they've had, except for the cap, because people are just weird. They think a cap's going to
yeah,
fix everything, but it's not. There's way more systematic problems in Major League Baseball that a cap will never fix.
yeah,
Sorry, it's systemic.
yeah. Yeah, and if anything, like I think, like what we said last year or last last year, last cast was, it's gonna make it work. Like if you think your team is gonna be good because there's a monetary equivalency between all the teams, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. That's not how that's going to work. The only ones that come out winning are the owners, essentially.
Well, this is the whole thing too. Like this whole thing is about minimizing their cost.
Hmm.
And I think it was in the Wall Street Journal, they made a good point about this. Like, this is a smart move from the owner's perspective because the problem with baseball teams and owning a baseball team is that because there is no cap, it is harder to make accurate valuations of the teams
Yeah.
because every team's payroll is vastly different, right?
Hmm.
For players, for guys who want to borrow against the team, for owners who want to sell the teams, right? It's hard to come up with a valuation, and it fluctuates year to year because of salary. With a cap system, it doesn't fluctuate that much.
Yeah.
But the idea to me that the owners are more concerned with their team valuations versus the NFL than anything else tells me they don't care about baseball.
Yeah, no, it's become like and I hate to say it because the Dodgers are owned by a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the least evil conglomerate, but like the teams that are owned by like a primary owner that is trying to just make money off the product. Like, they're viewing the team as a product. It's no longer
Yeah.
that family value that we had
Yeah. We're not in the era
at the
of
end of the
like the
80s.
O'Malley's and
Yeah.
the what's the other family? Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean. It's
Yeah. Like unfortunately Peter Seidler was the last of that. Like, well, one of the last of that
yeah.
bunch, right?
By the way,
He
related
was
to the O'Malleys for those who don't know.
yeah,
He's like their nephew
he
or
was
something.
like yeah, he was probably like the best connected one in the league
Yeah.
and was probably staving off a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And now that he's gone, unfortunately, like the corpos are coming to get baseball. So I mean, I don't know if we're gonna even have a season next year. Like, that's how.
Yeah, I was pretty optimistic that we weren't gonna have a lockout, but like the more these proposals come out, I'm starting to kind of second guess that optimism.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
Every time,
baseball really cannot afford to lose a season.
no,
They're
they
riding a
can't.
high. You're welcome, everyone. It's because of the Dodgers. Viewership is up, attendance is up, everything in baseball's up, advertising money's up, all revenue's up across the league. They cannot
Mhm.
afford to fumble.
Yeah, they
It took them
just overtook NBA
it took
as
them
number
damn near
two.
30 years to recover from the steroids era.
Yeah,
So we cannot be doing this again. And I hope that both sides are smart enough to understand that. But we'll see.
yeah, it's crazy.
I will remain
So
cautiously optimistic.
me too.
We love baseball, that's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of
So
cautiously optimistic,
yeah, let's move on to this week's video.
this week,
Damn dyslexia. This week we went off sports and we opened a box of the Hololive official card game, English edition. Quite a mouthful. And this
Mhm.
set is this the fourth set or third set? Fourth
I
set,
think
right?
this is the
Fourth?
fourth set.
Fourth
Yeah,
set, yeah.
third or
Curious
fourth.
Universe.
Yeah,
And the reason why we have Leplis up there, because that's Kelly's favorite. And she was one of what's the auto? Was her or Subaru, right? For the autos?
yeah.
Yeah.
Then, well, you guys will have to go see if we got an auto or not. But it was fun to open. It's I think it's like a quick video too. It's like under 15 minutes.
Yeah, because it was only the one
Or
box.
just
And
yeah, or just over 15.
and you don't struggle like you used to with these packs anymore.
Yeah, these are somewhat easy now to
Yeah.
open.
You
Damn you,
got the method
Bobby.
down now. So
Yeah, I gotta
uh
get some more to keep practicing. Otherwise, the muscle memory disappears.
well I mean I think personally I think we'll keep buying more whole life original card game boxes anyways because it's a fun
Yeah.
set. Um and it's not like Vice where they only print once. They've reprinted like the
Hmm.
original set already in English, so the product's actually pretty reasonably priced and it's pretty easy to get. Not so much at LCSs, but at least online, there's plenty of places you can get them. So I anticipate us opening a lot of this over the next year. Maybe not this exact set all the time, but I think all the sets. And one day, may we be graced with one of those foil autograph cards.
Right. That would be amazing, dude. If we open that, I'd be fucking stoked.
Well, plus, especially because I found out that the English edition has English only cards, like English set specific cards now.
Yeah, that was crazy when you showed me that. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I was like,
That's nuts. I didn't know.
and then these newer sets like this one, the uh the cheer cards they have special foil ones now too. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh
not
yeah,
yeah, so it's not just like the plain one anymore. There's some that have
yeah. It's
like
not the
the
plain
little
cheers.
chibi character on there. Like these are cool. Like I want to collect those too. Like they're probably
Yeah.
not that rare. So, but hope you guys check out that video. Um, Still a Bushi Road product. So like as always, the card quality is really good from Bushi Road. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
give them credit for that. I think they're actually
Yeah.
printed like in Southeast Asia for the English ones. I was reading. Not printed in Japan. Only the Japanese language was printed in Japan. I think the English Bushiroad products all printed like in Malaysia or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Well, because that's like, or Singapore, I think, because that's the English language. Like the English releases typically
That's like the hub.
for
Yeah.
Weiss were all Singapore, right? Like some of the ones we don't get here, like the Disney releases in
Hmm.
English, those are all sold in like the Singapore and Southeast Asia. So that's why they're printed there. But anyway, I mean, whoever's running that factory for them, whoever's printing for them, is doing a great job.
Yeah.
For the amount of foil cards that are in their sets, like we probably get, not even exaggerating, 4 times as many foil cards in an equivalent number of and pack or cards in any Bushiroad product that you'll see in any Topps flagship product, right?
Hmm.
And we probably have 5% as many foil marks. Like for Topps, we seem to get foil lines and cut lines all the
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
We've gotten a couple in like
Like thinking
Vice
about.
cards, but pretty rare.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Whereas
it's
tops is like one or two per pack, or
if
the whole run is ruined if it's.
yeah, it feels like it, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
except for the NPB stuff that was printed in Japan, that stuff was immaculate.
Great.
But I've heard about the Pokemon cards too, right? People have said that
Yeah. They.
is it certain? Like, it's not always the Japanese ones, but certain ones printed by certain suppliers for them are like really good, is what I've
Hmm.
heard, and some are just not. So some cards will have higher value just based on that, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Well, I know that but only because it's like the original run, right? Because the original run was Wizards of the Coast.
Ah, yeah.
So like the original, I think it's like the original 9 first sets or something like that are
Hmm.
by Wizards of the Coast.
Hmm.
So those have a lot. Those carry a lot of value because of the brand name of it being Wizards of the Coast. Because a lot of those sets were reprinted by, I forget who it's the Pokemon
Oh,
company or
is it
whatever.
Niantic or whatever, or is it someone else? I mean, I don't
No,
really follow it, so I'm just kind of putting words out of my
no.
butt.
So yeah, Niantic only does Pokemon Go.
Oh, that's just the game. Okay.
That's a game, yeah.
There's like a
So,
bunch of
but so the
Pokemon
Pokemon,
guys screaming at me like, "What the hell? You don't know this? I'm
yeah.
sorry."
So yeah. So whoever the vendor is for their actual card, like
Hmm.
whoever's doing the TCG now, is different, obviously. But
Mm.
they've reprinted all the original. Like there was an anniversary set that came out 5
Oh,
years ago that
okay.
they reprinted the original card sets, and so
Hmm.
it's like, oh, okay, well, we know the difference because of certain stamps and whatnot, but
Oh, okay.
it's
But the
kind
quality
of
is vastly different between them, or
it was some people say that the quality was better in for Wizards of the Coast
hmm,
until the end when they were kind of like like
just phoning it
they
in.
were like, yeah, um and then that's when Pokemon Company was like, hey, we need you to go back to the original or we're taking the license, and they're like, well, just take the license, like
uh,
we don't foresee this being this isn't our money maker. They were still printing Magic and
yeah.
all these other games, so they're like, we prefer to do that instead.
Little did they know.
um right.
His Pokemon, like, I assume so, but I may be wrong. It says it's officially taken over as the most popular TCG,
I want to say they have.
right? Like, I want to say they passed Magic a while ago, but I could be wrong.
Mhm.
I just assume they are because just how prevalent it is, right?
Yeah.
So that's we'll see. So let's move on to more hobby product. And next we have, I guess, a preview because they didn't show any more of the product, but this is kind of neat. So Topps Chrome is coming out for baseball and basketball and a couple others, and Topps they previewed these. So we
Yeah, you showed
had,
me these are amazing.
what do we have before? The Disney cards
Yeah, it
and
was.
Paw Patrol. No, that was just for Aaron Judge. Garbage Pail
Yeah,
Kids.
was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Garbage Pail
it was Garbage
was
Pail
a rare insert.
Kids,
Disney.
Disney,
There was something else I'm forgetting. I'm trying to remember what it was now.
the anime. No, it
No,
was
no,
the
that's Anime's
anime.
Bowman. Anyways, so
Yeah,
they're doing these Minion cards this time, and these are not common inserts. These are going to be like the Garbage Pail Kids Disney cards. They're going to be essentially SSP, super short prints.
Yeah.
Maybe a case hit. I don't know. Topps is all very cloak and dagger about the rarity
Yep.
of some of these cards. But I'll be honest, these are amazing.
Right. It looks so good.
And to clarify, um, the basketball cards are not going to be in flagship baseball or chrome baseball.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
just
They're
doing
gonna be
both
in
projects.
Chrome.
Basketball
Yeah.
chrome, baseball chrome will both have minion cards of their respective sports.
The news release was, or the press release was, that they're going to be in both
Yeah.
because of with a movie tie-in essentially.
Yeah. And honestly, these are amazing. Like,
But yeah, this Cooper Flag one is my favorite.
oh, dude, look at the vertical on that. Fantastic,
Yeah,
right? Now the
so
slide
good.
after this, first of all, let's
Tiny.
admire the Steph Curry. It actually looks like him.
Yeah. The only thing I gotta say about this that kind of bothers me
Mhm.
is that they all have two eyes.
Yeah.
As we all know, minions come in many different shapes and sizes,
Exactly.
and multiple or less than multiple eyes.
Yep.
But yeah, this Steph Curry one, like the night Steph Curry. Dude,
Oh god, you know what I just realized? If they're
amazing.
gonna do one with one eye, you know who it should be?
God, who?
Anthony Davis.
That'd be great.
And I say this as someone who
That'd be
actually liked him.
amazing.
Okay, so I'm not a hater. I do wish his ankles were a little stronger. But now, the one thing I just realized, which is our next slide, which is funny because I don't know why I didn't think about this until now. But we talked about the rarity of these things, right? So this is the normal Steph Curry card, and
Yeah, it's like the rainbow foil.
they also previewed this,
Yep.
which is
Super
a
Fractor.
Super Fractor 101.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of curious to see how that affects the rarity.
Right.
Does that mean they're going to print more of the rainbow foils, or they're just adding like that
I
one of one for
wish.
every card? I don't know.
Yeah.
My hope and dream is that they're just going to print more of them to make it a little more common of an insert a hit. Maybe it'll be 1 in 5 hobby boxes kind of thing, right? Not sort of case hit.
Right.
But I doubt it, knowing them. So I'm sure this card's probably gonna be like 1 in every 20 cases or some shit like that. So, pardon my French. Um, should I move on to more top shenanigans though?
Yeah.
This one cracked me up.
Oh, this one was good, dude. When you showed it to me, you were like,
So we
"Have
are
you seen
big
this?" And I was like,
fans
"What?"
of Top Chrome Platinum Anniversary. It's a good value set. The cards are super cool. This has not happened to any of our cards yet, but we saw this on Reddit. This guy pulled was it their 975 Zack Zeno card, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the back of said card was Wimbayana.
So good.
And I'm like, that is hilarious. And actually, it's a no-name player to begin with,
Yeah.
so that kind of makes it cooler, right? To have a Wemby on the back. Like,
Right.
that's actually kind of funny. Okay, that's pretty cool. But then it gets weirder because reading through the comments and replies and seeing additional posts about this on our baseball cards, sports card nonsense, and other places, multiple people has had this happen to them. Not specifically getting a Wemby back, but getting a random NBA card on the back of their inserts that are their numbered cards of 75 in Chrome Platinum Anniversary.
Huh.
So we have not opened ours. I bought a hobby box and a blaster that I'm saving for our videos.
Yeah.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. If I honestly we got one, I would keep it because that's amazing. That's so funny, you know.
Right.
Okay, imagine we get one that's like it's a. Let's do something funny. Like, let's say it'll be like a Alex Call of 75, but on the back it's Luca.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that happened to an Otani card.
Oh my god. People will go insane.
I got an up 5 Otani. You flip it over, like, what the hell is this? But also, PSA for people who collect baseball cards: always check the backs.
Yeah.
Because this year in Top Row Platinum 2, there's a lot of like hidden inserts and things you may not realize are inserts. Because they look like normal cards, you can only tell from looking at the back of the card. And that's pretty common for Topps and other companies to do. So pay attention.
Yep. Keep your eyes
So
open.
let's move away from hobby for a little bit and go back to our semi-regular baseball hat discussion. We have some strong opinions about this, so I'll let you lead this one off.
Fucking hate it.
That was quick. This one is the. We thought this was the on-field hat. Apparently, this is not. This is just a 4th of July hat for fans, right?
Yeah.
Um, God, just.
I don't know, man. It's so.
So first of all, not a fan of the cream color, right?
Yeah.
This just drives my OCD crazy,
Same.
right? The panel doesn't connect. The patch is pretty cool though, right? I don't mind this. I don't
Yeah.
think it needs to be like 3/4 the size of the height of the cap.
Yeah.
Um, this line with that, like the blue brim is fine, right? If
Yeah.
this ribbon wasn't here, this wouldn't be so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And the emblem itself drives me a little crazy because of the gold trim on a white background or cream background,
Yeah.
so it just disappears. And like the striped flag part also kind of vanishes into the hat.
Yeah. Yeah. The stripes of the on the logo definitely kind of blend it, especially from far away.
Yeah, and this is not the only
Like
hat that does this. Multiple teams' logos have that same issue. Yeah,
yeah,
especially egregious one after this. But
super egregious. It's
yeah,
The next one is crazy. I can't believe they even let it
yeah.
slide. But
Everyone stand back and listen to Kelly go on this one.
man, this one's so ridiculous. Like, listen. At least the Dodgers one had a sense of where the flag started and where it ends,
Yeah,
right? The Angels one does not have, like, each panel is a different part of the flag. What are you guys doing? Like, just do the same flag design on every, like, just do half the logo in stars, half the logo in stripes.
right.
If there's a bigger logo, guess what? They get more stripe or they get more stars. It doesn't freaking matter. Just keep the design the same. Like, you guys are terrible. Like, yeah, and it's a lot of little things that just overall makes me disgusted by this hat.
Yeah.
Like the red on this one, it's terrible with the cream. Like,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
this would be better as like a darker colored hat, like maybe like a navy blue or something,
Hmm.
or heaven forbid, like a baby blue for the Angels, like,
Hmm.
or something like that. Like a sky blue on
Yeah.
the, like, for the 6 panels or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, this whole thing, like, there is one thing that I think we both agreed was like, okay, that's pretty dope. But we also agreed that would have been pretty dope if it was on a different part of the hat.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's the on the bill, no, on the underbill.
Yeah. The brim, I guess you want to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the established 1776,
And it's
which
just weird because it's
feels,
so awkwardly placed.
yeah, it just feels like an afterthought
It should
on
have been on the
this.
side of the hat somewhere on the outside,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, like,
Um,
it should have been maybe on opposite of the USA
yeah.
250, or I think we were throwing around like, well, this would have been better if and I had brought up that the Yankees had an inaugural patch around the Batterman the
Yeah.
year that they reopened the new Yankee Stadium,
Hmm.
and they could have thrown the USA 250 patch on the back, or
Yep.
they could have put the established 1776 in the back and then had the patch but just a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Multiple things that we brainstormed, but we were not, they did not call us for our
For
our
me,
expert
for me,
opinion.
this one feels like they designed the cap. Like, oh, that looked pretty good. Like, oh crap, we got to put 7076 somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just put it under the brim. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
The little
Yeah.
flag on the underside, that's interesting, but
Hmm.
keep in mind this is a $60 hat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Now, the one thing they did do a solid on was they did not make the Blue Jays have the stars and stripes.
Right. Oh, it's so weird.
They still have the
Like,
USA
even
250 patch, which is pretty funny.
yeah, even the gold around the Blue Jay, its
It
logo itself,
disappears. Yeah,
it disappears.
yeah,
It's just gone.
yeah. And they don't have the 7076 under the brim because they were not established till way later. Um, Honestly, they should have put when they were established, right? I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
They should have been funny and put like, whatever kind of his anniversary is, 190 year or something, 193,
Yeah.
But the maple leaf, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, that's kind of cool
Yeah.
that they put that on the room. Oh my god. That wasn't the only monstrosity we got this week.
Oh, we
either.
have lots of monstrosities. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna let you lead into all these. So here's the next one.
When you showed me this, I was like, well, you shared the link, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the link and I didn't find this hat specifically.
Ah.
I found like the trucker style one, but I did see the other ones and I was like, oh, this is a really weird design.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, well, maybe they're doing something with the gold thread on the top. I don't think that's gold thread for the eyelets.
No, that's
I think
actual
that's like
gold eyelets.
that's a metal.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? And then they sublimate the city name and the stars on the front of the
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing?
Yep.
You went super extra. Like, you let them go back to using their team uniforms for the All-Star game, but you ruined the hats.
Yep.
Like, is that the thing now?
How's the Dodgers? Every team is gonna have a fugly hat like this.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look as bad on Dodgers because gold and blue is an okay combination.
Yeah.
But some of the other teams, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That is like the A's, not a good look for them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though their team colors are yellow and green, they somehow still messed it up.
Yeah.
Mariners one wasn't terrible, but because of the lighter blue, it just looked off,
Yeah.
The Giants one being black and orange was not really vibing with that one either. Or the Astros, like the orange and gold is not a great combination.
Yeah. Well, and the metal rivet or eyelets on
Yeah.
on the crop, basically.
And again, like, man, they keep making these side logos so huge.
Yeah.
They used to be like way smaller.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to the thing. Like, I think that it's because they were stitched before.
Yeah.
And now they're just heat pressed on, which is like one of the things that we've seen from Fanatics, that like the side patches just fall off the hats.
Oh yeah.
Like on the initial runs.
And people get them within like weeks of them getting the hat. You wear it every day and the patch falls off.
Yeah.
Like there's threads all over like the baseball cap breads, even baseball, like home plate where they talk about baseball gear. Like, how do I reattach these? For people for every team, fans of every team.
Yeah. Learn how to sew, mother.
Right. You're charging us more for less.
Right. If I have to sew this on, you should be paying me.
Right.
This is the other. Is this the other hat?
Nope, this is the All-Star hat.
That's still the All-Star hat?
Yep. I also don't understand why they had the picture like this.
Yeah.
Why not bring the hat down?
So weird.
Show us everything. Why you just got to show me the top? Like, that's weird.
But you know what it probably is that it's still made in China or Vietnam or Pakistan, wherever the hell they're making these hats now.
Yeah.
And people are going to be upset, like, oh, you made a USA 250 hat out of the country, like how?
Oh yeah, the picture will say made in China on it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like all of our American flags are made in China.
Yeah. What does it say around the band? That looks kind of cool.
It says Los Angeles Dodgers 7076. Oh, I mean, the actual band, or are you talking about just right here?
Yeah, like on the band, there's like writing.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Like the fact that it looks like a piece of the Constitution, I guess, but it just says Los Angeles Dodgers. Is kind of weird. Yeah, that's throwing me off.
Original signers of the Constitution, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Right, the O'Malley family from where, I don't know, where were they from?
So I'm looking at a blown up picture. It says United We Stand. That's it. Just United We Stand over and over and over again.
Oh, okay. The what's it called? The stamp, like the team potential, the team stamp on the other side, on the left side of the hat looks pretty. That looks pretty cool.
It's very soccer.
Yeah.
That was our first thought.
Right?
It's our World Cup tie-in.
It's mark it with wax.
Right.
Put my mark on it.
All right. We got one more round of ugly hats. And this one's a doozy. I don't. This
This is
one
some,
came across on Reddit. I was kind of speechless. I'll admit.
yeah, this is definitely something that I was like, as a kid, I would have worn this in the freaking 90s,
Yeah.
right? I would have seen this hat and I would have been like, that is so cool. But now that I'm like, ooh,
Right.
that's like yeah, I don't. It looks like Nyan Cat.
I think whoever designed this is the same guy who designed the Team USA WBC jerseys like 30 years ago because they love the American bacon, which is what we call it. When they always do that wavy
Yeah,
flag bacon.
the
Like,
wavy flag.
yeah,
Mhm.
it just doesn't work, dude. Like,
Never. It hardly ever works.
so what's funny to me is like, okay, for the Braves, it flows
Mhm.
because it's an italicized logo.
Oh
Diamondbacks
yeah,
too.
yeah,
That's that angle, so it looks good.
yeah.
They got
Boston, nope.
the straight B, LA straight
Yep.
L. Like, Houston
You know
almost
what the
works
Boston?
because at least it's a flying star,
Yeah.
right?
You know the Boston one kind of looks like a ship from like 1944.
I was gonna say it looks like a piece of human male anatomy.
True. True. Yeah, it's something that you should go see a doctor for sure.
Exactly.
He's got the Peyronie's disease.
You're right. Bentcarrot.com.
uh,
That's got to
uh,
be two of the wildest websites that come up in our lifetime was bentcarrot.com and buildsubmarines.net.
right?
Like the Navy
Like
has a
what?
website to hire people to build submarines. It's just, I don't understand why that's a TV commercial, but whatever. Uh, but yeah,
Right.
this hat is oh god.
It's terrible. It's worse than the. Dude, I don't know. I don't. I mean, what? What is this? Oh, these are the actual game hats. What's the one in the middle? Like, who's gonna wear that one?
Yeah, I don't know that. I guess it's is that where Paul Revere
Is
did
that
his
like
thing?
maybe I don't
Is it in
know.
Philadelphia this year? Where's elsewhere?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, that's
wasn't he
Philadelphia
in
courthouse.
Boston? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like where they signed the Constitution.
yeah, but it's fugly.
Yeah,
So
which we have a beautiful replica of here in Southern California, out by Knott's Berry Farm.
that's true.
Take a take a tour if you ever get a chance, because
Also, random
it's really
factoid
nice.
about Knott's Berry Farms for those who don't know: the ghost town in Knott's Berry Farm is an actual ghost town.
Truth.
When Knott's Berry Farm was literally just a berries farm, and people used to come by Mrs. Knott's house to eat fried chicken, they started a fried chicken restaurant, and the lines were so long, people got bored. And so the Knott's family says, well, what can we do to keep people entertained? And so he went out to the desert, found an abandoned town, and bought the old buildings and moved them to his farm. And that's how Knott's Berry Farm got started as a theme park.
Yep.
My parents remember that era when it was just the ghost town and nothing else.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's. I mean, that that is like a really cool section of the park
Yeah.
because they still use it like as like if they're having an event. So they normally have like a. It's kind of like a. It's like a farmer's market almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they let you in for free into
Oh.
that part of the park because they
Oh.
have
Okay.
like vendor booths like set up.
That's cool.
So it only runs for I think like 1 or 2 weeks in the summer,
Hmm.
but it's really nice to go there, like see what the people have for sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not able to get into the park itself, but
Oh
you're
yeah.
able to walk around the ghost town, do some shopping or whatever, leave. If you want to stay for the park, buy a park ticket, whatever. I mean, you're already down there, so why
Yep.
not? But it's really cool that they've kept that part where it's not like there's a specific entrance where you could just get into it
Mm-hmm.
without having to go through like the turnstiles.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like right next to of course it's like right next to the freaking the chicken, the fried chicken
Oh
restaurant,
yeah.
which is delicious. I can't wait. I
I,
can't wait for Halloween because
I would tell everybody right
Bouvray.
now. I will never say that Knott's Berry's Farm, Mrs. Knott's fried chicken is the best fried chicken in the world because it is not. Right.
No, it's not.
That's not, and that's a pun. Um, but it's like eating pioneer chicken. It's just something you do in LA. It's tradition in SoCal, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the OGs of fried chicken, and the boysenberry pie is still legit.
Hmm.
Ooh, wow!
Do you know?
More breaking news came out.
Oh,
Yeah, this will be for a couple slides later. Oh, this is interesting. All right.
okay.
Uh,
So wait, before we move on from
mhm.
this not stock, do you want to know which park or which ghost town they bought?
I didn't know that. Oh no, I mean I do want to know which one is it. I didn't know it was.
so Walter not went on to buy Calico Ghost Town in Yermo, California.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's
that's why it's called Calico Ghost Town.
yep.
It's still called
So I
Calico.
guess the building must have came from there,
Hmm.
and then he probably preserved like the main stretch of it to keep as a historical,
Yeah,
you know, a historical site.
because
That's awesome.
my dad told me that the one thing he remembers there that they did have the horse stables there back then.
Hmm.
They did have the blacksmith making the horseshoes, keep people
Okay.
entertained, and the gold panning was there back then.
Yeah, of
But
course. That
most,
hasn't even left yet.
yeah, but most of the buildings were just there showing like Western stuff. Like there was a, they had the old. I think it's still there. They had the one that looks like a general store. So like a
Okay,
bunch
yeah.
of old timey bottles and like quack medicine stuff. Like they had that up, and he said those things were always there, but it was really not much going on.
Yeah.
But I think he said the robbers were still there back then. They would do like fake
Oh
stick ups of
wow.
people in line. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, because they moved those specifically just to the train.
yeah. They're only on the train.
Like they're part of the train show now.
In
So
our lifetime, it's only been in the train.
yeah. Man, dude, we can go on forever about knots. I remember getting like perfect attendance freaking and they had a free entrance certificates
Uh,
if you got perfect attendance. So that was like the
so to, I will keep the Knott's train going here. Did I ever tell you that Knott's Berry Farm had my favorite roller coaster for a long time?
oh really? Which one was it?
Ghost Rider.
You don't like Ghost Rider anymore? It's still there.
No, it was my favorite. I guess probably still my favorite. I said, but when that came out, that was my ride. Like out of all the roller coasters in California, that was the one I loved.
Oh nice.
I kind
All
of
right,
like
I
those
gotta
older stuff like Colossus, when it was still around.
yeah.
But
Oh
I like the
well
wood.
yeah, the non yeah.
I like the wooden
Not
roller
the
coasters.
monstrosity.
Well, because
Yeah.
like they're terrifying because they feel like they're falling apart.
Oh yeah. It rattles your teeth and you're like, oh,
They're rattling.
oh my
You only
god.
have that tiny bar holding you down. Like, oh, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
new roller
When
coasters
they
are crazier, but they feel too safe.
yeah, when they changed Colossus to Twisted Colossus, which is like a tube
Yeah,
frame within the wooden frame,
yeah,
like it lost a lot of its charm. Like it's fun to go on,
yeah,
but it's like I wish we had the old Colossus back, or
yeah.
even like the. I mean, I guess technically at Magic Mountain they still have Typhoon,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
the one in the back.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, dude. Okay, I'm gonna admit something to you. So I hadn't gone on Ghost Rider for such a long time
Uh huh.
because I hadn't been to Knott's in such a long time
Hmm.
until I started going to like Scary Farm.
Oh, okay.
And the first year that we went back, I went with a coworker, and she's like, "Oh yeah, let's go on on Ghost Rider, right?" I forgot that drop is there at the
Oh.
beginning. It scared the bejeebus out of me.
Yeah, because like you always expect the climb, 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 then drop.
Yeah,
Gross was like,
no, it's
nope.
dude, she was laughing the whole time. She's like, "Oh my god, you screamed like a little bitch."
I was about to ask that. Were you screaming like a little girl the whole time?
Yeah, dude, it didn't stop. I love getting surprised like that. So
Yeah.
the fact that I had forgotten about it and everything made it even better, like to go back on. But yeah, I think we're in agreement with the wooden coasters in that
And I
like
said of
you need
those,
that
my
little
favorite ones, at least the ones here in California that we could ride regularly. The Ghost Rider is my favorite for sure.
yeah. Yeah, it's the longest. It's like I don't. I think it's like the funniest one too.
It feels like a long ride, which Colossus was always
Yeah,
pretty short. But Ghost Rider feels like you kind of get your money's worth, so to speak.
yeah, dude. That's one of those ones where you're like, why hasn't this ride ended yet?
Well, also funny too is like because I mean I don't know what it's like now, but like not that long ago, it kind of fell out of popularity.
Hmm.
So you can get off and get right back on. Like you can just keep riding it.
Yeah,
You had to wait like 5-10 minutes. Like it was nothing. It was cool.
yeah. I feel like that's gonna be because it did get more popular because I mean obviously of the two theme parks out there in Orange County,
Mhm.
like the Knott's is the cheaper one,
Yeah.
right? So I think what happened was a lot of the families that got priced out at Disneyland ended up just migrating
Mm,
to Knott's. So it did inflate their numbers and their wait times.
okay.
But you could still go there like, during the week or, you know, on a Thursday, Friday evening possibly and
Plus, Knott's is
get in
kind
a
of
lot
like
of rides.
it feels like a hidden gem for locals
Yeah.
because everyone wants to come in to go to Disneyland or Legoland.
Hmm.
But for local people, Knott's has always been there.
Yeah.
And it's still kicking, so I give them credit. I think it's like one of the last. Are they the only ones that's not part of a giant conglomerate still, or did they get bought? I don't know.
Unfortunately they got bought
Oh, they got
last
bought.
year
Oh,
by the same company that owns Magic Mountain. So
oh.
now they're one big happy family, which is kind of cool because like there's benefits to that because you buy a season pass for the Six Flags parks
Mhm.
and it includes Knott's now
Oh, that's
since it's not
cool.
part of Cedar Fair. Yeah.
Well, that probably helps a lot with their rising attendance then.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. Go see Nuts, people. That's the moral of our story. Go check out Nuts. It's
Yeah, for
fun.
sure. Yeah, don't think it's just some little whatever. It's actually quite fun.
I mean, the Midway area
And
is still fun. Go play all the
yeah,
carnival games. The Carney games.
yeah,
Um, the train, the
it's
Western
one.
Camp Snoopy if you got kids. Always fun.
Yeah. Oh, ride the Pony Express. It's one of
Oh
the
yeah.
best
Yep.
like themed roller coasters that you could go on.
Yep.
It's hilarious. Yeah, do all the classic stuff there too. The wagon,
Hmm. Check out the Ghost
the
Town, like
horse run. Yeah,
the
the
wacky house
train.
one or whatever it's called.
Oh,
Didn't-
that's gone.
Oh, is it? Oh, I used to love that
Yeah,
thing.
unfortunately that dude, that was my favorite thing to do there.
Yeah.
Was like hang out at Ghost Town and just go on like
Oh, cause it's so
the
chill.
illusion
Like you
house
can
and
take a break in
yeah,
the Ghost Town. That's why. You know,
yeah,
your dog's hurt. Let's go to Ghost Town.
yeah. And like it's one of those ones where like as you grow, it opens up more because they have like the saloon's an actual saloon.
Yeah.
Like they'll serve you beer there.
Do they at least still have the gold panning?
Yeah, gold
Okay.
penning is still there.
Okay.
It did get moved though. It's not where the like it used to be
But it's the farrier, right?
where the house. So they moved it actually towards like it's in the queue area for Ghost Rider now.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so it's like
I can do two of my favorite things in Knott's Berry Farm are next to each other. Let's go.
right.
And we gotta get
I don't
some.
know if they.
And on the way out, you have to make sure to get the funnel cake that's cooked in like 3-week-old grease.
Uh,
Their funnel cake is so disgusting,
so good.
but so good.
Yeah, it's
Like you see the oil it's made of, you're like, oh, but
yeah,
it's tasty.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the boysenberry one is like,
Oh my god! Don't even get me
yeah,
started on Boysenberry. I freaking love that.
you know.
Like Boysenberry Fest is it's my literal jam. Not that I can have jam anymore, but
Yeah,
like
you could have like a sliver. Like you can taste it at least.
I could have a taste.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's like I love freaking the Boysenberry Festival. It's like it's
and
such a neat thing to
it's
do.
truly a SoCal thing because boysenberries were invented by the Knott's or originally
Yeah.
created by the Knott's family. So it's
Hmm.
well, they were the ones to grow it. I guess a botanist created them, but no one wanted to grow them, and so he sold it
Yeah.
to Walter Knott, I think, who started growing them and making it into a product. So
Yeah. Because they wanted something that was different from
yeah, everyone else,
and
right?
and easier, I think, to grow than blue because it's
Well,
a cross between a blueberry and a raspberry.
that's what they were
No.
originally grown to survive like drier conditions,
Yeah.
um, compared to blueberries and everything else, because those mostly grow like in wetter areas in the north and colder areas. So boysenberry was developed, adapted to SoCal. So, anyways, let's move on.
Yes. Moving on.
We can go on for hours about this. Our next Cali topic, because you're way more into this than I was. The finals has ended.
Yes. It has. Congratulations to the New York Knicks on winning their first NBA championship since like 1953, or it's been 53 years. So I can't do math. So congrats, Knicks. Quick little side note here. Jalen Brunson was a Maverick at one point before he got traded to the Knicks. So that's my connection with the with the NBA Finals this year. That literally
back when you still like the Mavericks, right?
Yeah. Now I don't really care. Fuck you, Mavericks. You suck again. But yeah, so they had their parade today. But in other news, they also are the first team to accept a visit to the Trump White House. So, what do you do in NBA teams? Go to the White House.
Right.
Who cares? Who cares about politics? It's a tradition. Go do it.
Yeah, like I tell people, like I would go regardless of who's president, just to go.
Yeah.
Like first of all, winning a championship don't happen every year.
Right.
So it's part of the celebration of you winning a championship is you get to go to the White House. Like I don't care if it's Biden, Clinton, Trump, whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
Yeah. I love that in this. I think this is the New York Post. They used a picture from the UFC at the White House.
Yeah.
The flyover of the event. I was like, oh my god, that's great.
That's a very New York Post thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think their trip is probably next month, or maybe in.
Well, they don't wait till the season starts.
I'm not sure when the NBA does it, and they haven't done it so long that I don't think anybody remembers when they do it. It might be October. I don't know, or September.
They don't wait till they play the Washington Bullets.
Yeah. Right. Oh my god. Oh, Bullets.
Right.
They're the Wizards now, though.
Yeah.
They missed out on. Right. They missed out on a great like naming change and been like, we're gonna be the Bullet Wizards. Like, holy crap, that's awesome.
Right.
But yeah. So now onto your topic.
Oh yes.
You spent like it was almost 48 hours that you were.
Well, yes, I did stay up for 26 hours for the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Good Lord.
My plan was to stay up to watch the race, watch the whole post race and everything else, like in the trophy ceremonies, and then go to sleep. Which I did go to sleep, and then my phone blew up 2 hours later and woke me up again. So, and at that point, I was awake for the rest of the day on Sunday. Yes, the 24 hours of Le Mans has ended, and let's go over some winners really quick. So in Hypercar, the artist formerly known as LMP1, Toyota won. The number 7 car, which was actually not the fastest car for Toyota. The 8 car was. The 8
I know,
car
that was crazy.
got into some trouble. Le Mans is not just about being fast; it's about surviving. Toyota did not run a perfect race, but it was perfect enough. So moving on to LMP2, which I usually make fun of, but it's still an accomplishment to win. It was Inter Europol going 1-2, which is amazing for LMP2. And then moving down to the amateur class, the slowest class, LMGT3, we have TF Autosports or TF Sport and the Corvette coming out of nowhere to win. They were not favored at all to win this one. So let's look at some of the results really quick here. Top 3 in Hypercar, we had a BMW sandwich between the 7 and 8 car for Toyota. BMW, you almost feel a little bad for them because they run a perfect race. Really, nothing went wrong for them.
Dude, it was crazy when we were talking about it, and we're like, "How is this BMW still?" Well, first, still up there.
Yeah,
I think they were like top 4 for most of the race too.
Yeah, well, they were leading for a while. Yeah, them and Cadillac were leading for quite a bit. Toyota was always chasing.
Yeah, Cadillac on the lead was like I think we were both like, "How is this even like?"
Oh, once the track got cold, when the sun went down, they started running away. Yeah. And at that point, the only threat to them was the number 8 Toyota. It was around their ass the whole time, and the number 7 was nowhere near them because they had a tire puncture early in the race, which put them because they blew their tire entering the Mulsanne. So they had, remember this course is 8 miles long.
Yeah.
So it took them an excruciating like 7 minutes to get back to the pits, which put them essentially almost 2 laps down by that point. So for them to come back was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to point out something for people to understand just how competitive Le Mans has become. These cars race for 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at these gaps. First and second was separated by about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Second and third was about another 10 seconds. We're talking about 30 seconds between the top three
Yeah.
cars, which in Formula One is an eternity.
Right. Right.
But at Le Mans, after 24 hours, that's amazingly close. Actually, up until I want to say the final hour, the top three cars were within 3 seconds of each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. It was a knife fight to the end in LMP1 or in Hypercar. So Cruz Toyota, famously right now, the last 9 winners of Le Mans in order going back is Toyota, 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 Ferrari, 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 Toyota. So those two teams are pretty much dominated. Now Toyota won their like 3 or 4 in a row when they were the last man standing. Everyone had left,
Yeah.
and so they were kind of left alone to carry on the torch or prototype at huge expense. Everyone's like, "Well, you didn't race against anybody." Well, Audi didn't either during their era.
Mm-hmm.
But a win's a win. You still got to survive 24 hours. And this one, people like to comment, well, they finally won one with competition. It's like, well, you could say that, but now you can't crap on them for never winning. So there you go.
Right. Yeah.
As Dodger fans, we know it's like 2020, right?
Yep.
Going to LMP2, as mentioned, Interpol, Inter-Europol, not Interpol, Interpol, 1-2. Forrester also came out of nowhere. They were not projected to be this high, but there was a lot of shenanigans in LMP2 as always. So,
Racing by penis.
and GT3, happy surprise for everyone. Lakota's ASP, Lexus RCF in second, and Harder Racing Aston Martin in third. Two cars that traditionally are not fast enough to win this.
Yeah.
Lexus was actually 1-2 for a lot of the race until I think it was what was the other car? The 77 car, I want to say, ran into a lot of had some problems. So he fell behind. But the number 78 car soldiered on and at least managed to secure second place. He was a lap down, but hey, still got it. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A lap down.
So that was Le Mans. Always fun to watch for me. If you guys are interested in racing and are masochists, I recommend you watch it too.
Try to do it for the full 24 hours.
It is unlike any other form of racing because, as I mentioned, there were cars that were a lap down, minutes behind, and still came back to win or had a shot at it. A lot happens in 24 hours. And
Mm-hmm.
the discrepancy of performance, like the Cadillacs came alive at night. Once the sun went down, the track got cold, they started screaming. Once the track got hot, it was almost 100 degrees on the track that day, the BMW started charging. For whatever reason, those are hot weather cars. And for those who wondering about where the last couple of years winners, Ferrari were at, that's it. That's all I can say. Not a great race for them.
Yeah, Ferrari's race is pretty much.
Yeah, they did not have the pace at all, and they had some costly mistakes, which just made it worse. So
yeah,
okay.
You got to slow down, Italians. You got to slow down.
Amazing what happens when you don't have BOP in your favor, like all sketchy,
Right.
Like magically, you're not the lightest car with the most power. Like, oh, we can't win now.
Surprise, surprise.
Right. So next segment is fairly long because of just how big the tournament is. So let's kick this one back to you.
Yeah. So FIFA World Cup started last Thursday as we were also airing.
Yeah.
That was the first day of matches.
I think only like 2 had completed by the time we started our stream last week, or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was weird. Well, yeah, I think so because it was one. They usually try to do one group per day. Sometimes they'll mix up the groups, but
Oh, okay.
um, yeah. So today was the official start of the uh second games within the round robin stage.
Mhm.
I think was it Canada, Switzerland, and Mexico. Well, Mexico's top of the group, and they're basically guaranteed to move on with their win over South Korea today.
Oh, let me
Uh,
move on the next slide, which actually has like.
oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah, so this is from like
last week.
7 o'clock. So these are out of date now. So Mexico did win.
Yeah, so they move on because they beat South Korea 1-0.
Mhm.
As you could see from the score on the.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had the score on here. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The game just wasn't
And
final yet,
so
but yeah, that was.
yeah, yeah, I think it finalized right as we were going to air. So
Yeah.
um, that's why we don't have the most updated one, but it's okay. Tomorrow is USA's group, so if they win, I believe they also go through. This is the
Well, do
I
you want to
think
go through
that's
the
the
groups instead of jumping ahead, or because I have one slide for each pairing here, so I don't know.
oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so Canada was the big team today. I think they won 6-0.
Oof.
So it was like, yeah, it was
Damn.
ridiculous. It was a ridiculous win for the Canadians, who automatically jumped to the top of the group.
Mm.
Switzerland and you know, I think they played Bosnia today, so they. I think that one was like a 1 or a 2-0, something like that. So it wasn't too bad. Qatar, unfortunately, not that great of a showing. This is one of the problems that I was having with the expanded group.
Yeah.
So basically, and it's a little bit of history here for you guys. So hold strap
Hold your
on
butts.
tight. Yeah. So up until I believe it was 70. No, sorry. In 77, they decided that as of the 86 World Cup, the tournament would expand to 24 teams, and that's how it was until this year when they expanded to 48 teams.
Just crazy to me. Like, holy crap,
Yeah.
that's a lot of teams.
Yeah. So
like, I feel like they only do 48 teams because they're hosting it in 3 countries.
yeah, which is another thing that's gonna like they're. I think what they learned from because it was Japan, Korea that was the first one that was a split country.
Mhm.
Like it was between 2 countries.
Mhm.
That it's a lot easier to do them like this than it is to require a
So,
country to build all the stadiums and the
oh yeah, yeah.
infrastructure
Mhm.
to hold the World Cups because it's a ridiculous. I'll give you the numbers. So they need to have I think they need to have something like 8 stadiums. They at the minimum every stadium needs to have a capacity of 40,000
Hmm.
for the games, right?
Mhm.
The knockout stages, so they need to have 4 stadiums specifically
Mhm.
for knockout stages. They need to have a maximum occupancy of I think it's 60,000,
Oh, okay.
and then they need to have 2 for the final match and the semifinal match. And
Mhm.
those 2 stadiums need to be 80,000. They need to hold
Wow.
80,000
Oh
people.
my god.
Yeah.
Knockers don't have stadiums
So
that big, so I can see why the cost goes up like crazy.
yeah, so building something like that for like let's say a South American region
Mhm.
is impossible. Now the thing that's going to happen is that you know Brazil has the capacity to hold 80,000 in a
Oh.
stadium. South Africa does too.
Hmm.
So they could potentially do like a Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela,
Oh yeah, yeah.
3-country
Mhm.
tournament too. But the problem is that the final and the opening match are going to be in Brazil because of that 80,000 capacity. So
Oh, so they get the
the
final no
other
matter
the
what.
two
Yeah.
yeah, so they're going to have to decide somehow on like who like what their cuts are going to be. in
Okay.
regards to like what they're going to pay
The
to
revenue
FIFA to
splits,
hold
whatever.
the
Yeah.
So that's going to be the big hurdle for them moving forward. Because like for instance, this year the opening match was in Mexico City, and then the championship match is going to be in New York, New Jersey.
Okay.
So yeah. So if you want to move on to the next slide, so we can talk about the Scottish invasion that has been
Right?
occurring here.
Kind of cool.
So the reports are multiple. There's a multitude of reports that Scotland has brought their shenanigans to Boston, and one of those things, I don't know if you saw, was that Boston ran out of beer.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Like completely dry.
Well, they ran out
They
of good
ran
beer
out of beer.
specifically. They
Yeah,
said like they
that's
still had like Miller Lite or something was left. They said that was it. Like,
yeah. They said that it got to be so bad at one point that even the distributors were dry.
that's amazing.
Like, yeah, like the distributor ran out of beer too, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And then they've also been running around. What's it called? Putting cones on the statues.
What?
Like, yeah, they've been running around putting traffic cones on the statues.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's
like a Scottish thing,
it's
or what is that?
yeah, it's a Scottish thing. So they do that in Glasgow. So for when the team plays, so they just brought the tradition over here. I think they I saw a video of them putting a statue on Sam Adams.
Oh,
So I
that's
was
just why we're
like,
not making enough beer for all the Scottish people,
right? Like, what the hell, man?
right?
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, but this group is kind of wacky because we initially thought Brazil was going to run away with it. I mean, it's still early,
Mhm.
still early, right? Um, Brazil still has the two weaker teams that they can play,
Oh, okay.
or not the two weaker teams. They play Scotland and Haiti, so they still have Haiti to play.
Mm.
Potentially, because of how well Scotland has been playing, that could be a really good match between them.
So are they gonna play
And then
4 games or 5 games in this round, or
so that each team plays 3 games in the round robin.
okay?
And then the reason it says last 5 is because there's 2 knockout stages now,
Oh, okay.
and then it would be like semifinals
So I
or
was thinking, man, they're gonna play 5 games. This could go on forever.
quarterfinals. Yeah, yeah, no, they that'd be weird,
Right.
Yeah. So initially, what people thought was potentially a weak group for Brazil to dominate is now resulting in basically Brazil is kind of middling with a 1-1 tie with Morocco, which is kind of nuts.
Huh.
Yeah. So the big so in Group D though is the United States.
Yeah.
And they dominated their first game. Like, it was crazy how well they played that first match against Paraguay. Again, a team that people thought was going to be a lot stronger because of the conference that they come from.
Well, they didn't Paraguay do like what was it in Concon or Con? I was mispronounced it.
It's CONMEBOL.
But wasn't didn't they eliminate America at some point for something? So people want revenge or saying.
I don't know. They might have eliminated them from like a championship match or something. I think the last team that actually knocked the US out of something was Panama.
Ah.
And it was like because it was one of those things where again because it's soccer, it comes down to goal differential, and they just happen to score more goals than one more goal than the US in the knockout stage. So then they didn't go to tournament, I think.
Also an amazing song by Van Halen, but that's a story for another time.
Right. Panama.
Right. Intro for Gran Turismo 4, United States.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. So Group E, I think that's the next slide.
Yep. It's all in alphabetical order.
Or,
So EF is next. Yep.
Yeah. I think this was one of the stories of the match so far. So Germany in their first game played against Curacao. So as we all know, Kenley Jansen, famous Curaçaoan.
Kenny Jensen and is it Shoop? and there's another one. There's a couple players from Curacao in MLB.
Yeah. So yes, Curacao did they lost 7-1. They allowed six goals, but they got a goal, right? And that was the first time that this is their World Cup debut.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so they don't have a record of like, oh, we've scored X amount of goals in the World Cup. This was their debut match, and this was their first goal ever in competition at the World Cup level.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And it was against Germany.
Oh, even
right?
better.
Like one of the bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Curacao is like ranked number 84 in the world.
Oh my god, really?
and Germany is like 4 or 5. Yeah. So it was a major.
It really was a David Goliath matchup.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the pro argument for the expanded tournament, right? We see these little countries that have never made it, that are they're going nuts because they're scoring goals at this level. Like, a lot of their fan bases, like you see them and you're like, oh, they're cool. They don't take up that much part of the stadium, but they look like a rowdy bunch, or they're celebrating, just being here. It's cool for them. It's
we're
cool.
just happy to be here crowd, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But then when they score, dude, you see everybody just like
losing their minds,
just shocked and losing their minds. It's like, dude, it's so amazing to watch. Like the happiness just kind of like run rampant through that little fan base, whatever section they are, and it's like, it's freaking amazing how amazing that game was. Yeah, Ivory Coast is they're a smaller team. Ecuador is, again, it's one of those teams from South America where you're like, oh, I thought you guys were going to do better, but they. I think Ecuador took the place of a different team because they knocked them out in the group in the conference stage. So, so they're kind of like, okay, yeah, you guys came in as kind of like fraud. So, like, you guys played really well against your team, like your teams, like, yeah, but like against like actual world good teams, or like you're not that great. So. So that was that. The next group F was kind of a surprise too, right? So I mean,
you were telling me about that crazy last second goal by Japan.
Oh my god! Oh, dude, that was hilarious. I can't believe I watched that, and his face. Oh, his face is ingrained in my mind. Like, so if you guys didn't watch, Japan equalized Netherlands in the last minute of the game. Basically, it was a corner kick into the box, and then the one of the midfielders heads it. It hits his own player on the head, who's turning around
like
simultaneously.
The fuck off the top of his head, right?
Yeah, so he doesn't know that it's gonna be ricocheted off his head, and it goes in the goal. And you see him, and he's like, oh, like he does like the whole like the oh. I wish you guys could see my face, but yeah, he does that whole like, oh my god, I just got hit in the head face.
Yeah.
And it scores a goal, and they tie, and so the group is completely still up for whoever. Tunisia, like they're potentially they can make some noise here. But it's gonna be tough because Netherlands, again, they're a highly ranked team. Japan is also like one of the top Asian teams in the tournament. So we'll see how that one ends. But I fully believe that Japan is gonna move on. Netherlands too. I think this is like the format allows for the strongest third place teams to move on as well. Okay. So
I will point out the funny thing I learned about that goal later on, because I wasn't watching, was a bunch of people, I think it was from the Netherlands, pointed this out first, or American fans, because it was all in English, right? But they were crapping on the broadcaster because, like, the minute before that goal was scored, he kept crapping on Japan for being too short physically. He's like, Japanese people are just not tall enough for this, and blah blah blah. The Netherlands are, they're tall and such. Like, it was borderline racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they scored on a header, which is hilarious.
Yeah. I think what was the I think they did a they did some sort of like the height average on it.
Mhm.
It might have. I don't remember if it was the Netherlands or if it was Norway.
Mhm.
But the team height average on one of those teams is like 6'3".
I believe it. The Nordic countries are, like if you watch them in the Winter
Yeah,
Olympics, are like that too.
there's Gigantes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy and like, oh my god. But I mean, dude, little guys are making a lot of noise. Like when we get to, I think the last team that played last night,
Mhm.
which is I think is L, which is Colombia's.
Mhm.
Like I'll let you know. Like it's crazy. Like who scored some of those goals
Mm.
in on that team. But yeah, so fully expect Japan to move on. Netherlands too. Tunisia, you're a 50-50
Sorry.
ish chance depending on how you guys go. Yeah. So group G is New Zealand, Iran, Belgium, and Egypt. I think this is an interesting group because it's like not super tough.
Hmm.
Like you would think Belgium was gonna get out because they're like the powerhouse team in this. Like
Oh,
they
okay.
have the most players
It
that
looks like
are.
everyone tied.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. Like, oh, I was like, how is this happening today, dude? This whole day. So Group G and Group H, I think, played on the same days,
And everyone tied, looks like.
and everybody tied. Yeah,
So what
everybody
happens?
fucking tied. It
What
was
happens that continues? And there's like no
so
goal
if
difference between any of these teams. Like, what do you do at that point?
I think at that point it goes by ranking,
uh
but eventually somebody's gonna like.
sorry, Cabo Verde.
Yeah, so Cabo Verde, unfortunately, like let me tell you, that's been the story. They've been the story of the tournament so far, man. Like,
I'm assuming they're another first timer because we talked about them when we did Davy Lopes as a Dodger of the Week.
yeah. So first tournament, their first game was against Spain,
Mhm.
the number one team in Europe. So I think their ranking is like number 3, I think, in the world, right? That goalie performance. If I had kids, I would not talk about like, you know, any of the other famous goalies that I've seen play in a World Cup. That would be the dude. That dude is 40 years old and he
Oh, is he?
stopped
Oh my
Spain.
god.
Yes, dude. Like it was amazing. It was amazing to watch. Like I couldn't believe what was going on.
Yeah,
I
because they're
wanted them
tied,
to
and I see
score a
that. I
goal
do
so
see that it
bad.
is 0-0.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Goals for and goals without 0-0. They tied their game.
Yeah.
They allowed nothing.
Yeah. It was awe-inspiring is the word that I'll use for that game. And the fact so you people could, point to the fact that Spain wasn't really expecting to play the people that they needed to play to move, to get an easy win against them, right? Like that was their layup match. And they didn't play two of their stars that they would normally start against potentially heavier favored teams. They did come in at towards the end though. So there was like a 10-minute period where they had all of their, you know, all of their cards lined up essentially to try and score, and that dude was still not letting goals in. So shout out to Vizinha. And it's crazy that, like what the modern game will do too. That so at the beginning of the tournament, that goalkeeper, his name is Vizinha, had, I think it was like, it was either 50,000 or 500,000 followers on Facebook. Or not Facebook, Instagram. He's at 11 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that one match, like holy crap, dude. Like you have like cemented yourself in like the history books of FIFA as one of the greatest performances ever. So shout out to you, Cabo Verde. Wherever you came from, like I know where your island is, but but like coming out of like left field and beating Spain was amazing. So shout out to you. Uruguay and Saudi Arabia tying also wasn't like, it wasn't unexpected because Saudi Arabia is actually the team that beat Argentina at the last World Cup in their opening match. So the fact that Uruguay tied them is like, okay, well, Saudi Arabia, it's kind of expected from them now, right? Like they're gonna hang, they're gonna hang tough with whoever they're gonna get thrown at. So that which is gonna make it a little bit weird for Spain, depending on who they play next. So
Mm.
this might be potentially the group of death, and Cabo Verde is part of it.
This
It's
is weird.
crazy. Yeah. All right. So Group I is Los Vikingos. So next slide. So Norway, man, this those guys are crazy, man. Like there was a there was a pass back to the goalie that their forward turned on the Jets for, intercepted, and scored a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it was nuts watching this dude play. Erling Haaland, you're a monster, and I live for the day that I'll get to see you live, possibly in an MLS jersey. France, of course, they beat Senegal,
Oh.
which was also a crazy match because it was there was, I think, 2 goals that were disallowed for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
So this like the goal differential is a little bit wonky here.
Oh.
But dude, the Senegal players, well, one of their forwards, dude, he kicks hard like a maniac, dude. He was like within, I would say, like 10, 15 feet. And he was like, when he would when he would kick the ball, dude, it was like normally at that distance, the keeper has a good chance of at least deflecting it. No, the keeper, like, it was going through the keeper's arms regardless. This dude had a rifle for a leg, and it was amazing to watch. Iraq, unfortunately, is the beat squad in this group. So I definitely, right now, France and Norway are going. Senegal's got a better than 0.5% chance to make it, depending on how bad they beat up on Iraq. So
they gotta whoop them good, and then they'll make it in.
Yeah. So we'll see what's up with that. So Group J has Argentina in it.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite?
Not yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan. I have Argentinian friends, right? Just not a fan of their team. So, but Messi scored a hat trick.
I saw that. I saw the news. Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh my god, he's the greatest of all time." Like he played against Algeria.
Right.
like, oh yeah, he still has to. Yeah, it could have been a Cabo Verde situation where the dude didn't allow any goals, but
it's that nuclear bomb versus coughing baby scenario, or meme.
Yeah. It was bound to, he's bound to win, and they've been. I'll give them this: the team synergy for Argentina is really, really good because of whatever it is that they do, right? Like maybe the core team doesn't necessarily have to play a ton with Messi and like any of the other players that play in Europe. So when they do arrive, a lot of them have already been playing together, and they just are able to integrate their European soccer star. Well, I guess Messi's in America now, but they're higher played or higher, they're higher skilled players. They just come in and integrate like really, really well with them. So, congratulations, Argentina. You basically have already moved on, since I think like their next game is either Jordan or Austria, and I don't think the Austrians are going to have an answer to the Argentinians, and the Jordans definitely are not going to have. So this is definitely one of the groups where people talk about like, oh, they're getting a cakewalk. Yeah, that Argentina's getting a cakewalk, and then the knockout teams that they play against are also super cake. So they're like, I'm highly expecting Argentina to make the final, only because they're going to be able to walk in, basically.
No,
unless there's some sort of
people make conspiracy theories about that,
or I mean, there's definitely talk right now about it, because like just the way that the format is, it's like, okay, like you're not playing, like a lot of these lower group teams are playing the higher group teams, and some of the higher group teams are like not that strong. Like if you were to put these all on a on one sheet, they're like, oh well, why are all the Europeans on the bottom half?
Uh,
And why are all the Central America and North America, Central America, and South American teams on the upper half?
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's just weird. And then the 1 and 2 teams. So for example, there's a potential where if America and Mexico both end up as the top team in both of their groups, they play each other in the next round.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's like, holy crap. Now there's also potential for a team coming up to play America in the first round,
Oh,
or first or second. Yeah, no, first round. The first knockout round. And that one is a little bit more interesting because it's bad blood from eons and eons ago. Generations actually.
generational hate's the best hate.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to change it, because these are the last two, I
Okay.
think yeah, so it's K and L. So let's start off with Group K. Group K, another one of those ones where we have several teams, right? So I think this is one of the few groups where it has two teams that are making their debut,
Oh, okay.
right? So Congo was one, Uzbekistan is the other one. Uzbekistan actually played really well.
Hmm.
They played against Colombia, and despite what the score says, they held them for a pretty long while before it went nuts. I think they like the first half and some change. The Uzbekistan team was really well defensive minded, and then just kind of snowballed from there. Uh, two of the shortest guys in the tournament are on Colombia,
Oh,
and one of them assisted on a goal to the other guy, which was even so. I think the one guy was like 5'9", I want to say, and the other guy's like 5'5", and the guy that's 5'5" scored in the last of the 3 goals for Colombia.
oh.
So, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, again, Uzbekistan scoring a goal against a top ranked team was something to see. The other match from that group was Congo and Portugal.
Hmm.
So again, Portugal's top 10 or top 15 team, I think, right now. They tied them,
Oh.
and they scored a goal. And watching the elation on the Congolese people
Oh, I'm sure.
was
Right.
amazing.
Like you said,
Like,
what about couple already, right?
yeah, but oh man, it was like there's videos of like kids sitting in a large room
Hmm.
viewing the game, and they get the score update before they're watching it on the TV,
Oh.
and they're like, holy crap, it's gonna happen. And then they go nuts again, like Cabo Verde, and it's a beautiful scene. Like if you
Oh, I
guys
mean,
haven't seen it,
I'm sure it's awesome to watch. Yeah.
go watch it. Yeah,
One of
it's
those things you
it'll
love to
make your
see.
day for sure. Yeah. And then yeah, again, it's like, and their delegation is a little bit rougher, I guess. Like their trip was a little rougher
Oh.
because they have that Ebola restriction
Oh,
on their
outbreak. Yeah, that's
on
right.
their traveling. Yeah, so not a lot of fans could come over unless they were already out of the country.
Mm.
So a lot of the fans at the stadiums are locals from either like a neighboring country, or they were able to make the trip um, through other channels,
Oh.
whatever, however that may be. But the fans that show up are pretty amazing, and they even have one fan that like does like a living statue thing, which is kind
Oh,
of
I
crazy.
saw like a Instagram about him. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Right. I was like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny because like somebody had pointed out, like they're like, oh yeah, they didn't show that guy on TV because he was assassinated by the CIA, and
What
I was
the?
like, oh, that makes a little bit of sense. But crazy to think that that dude stays still for 90 minutes because he's basically doing the same pose as the statue of the first Congolese president, essentially, is who it
Mm.
was. And So it's kind of cool to see that, like
Yeah.
the fan base and how far they'll go to support their team. Okay, which leads us finally to our Group L, our final group of the tournament. England, Ghana, Panama, Croatia. Croatia, they were, I believe, third place in the last tournament.
Oh, okay.
But it's an aging team, so you can tell towards the end of the game they were getting a little bit gassed.
Oh.
So unfortunately they got beat by I want to say it was England. Yeah, I think it was England. And then Ghana beat Panama, which that's the weakest team of our conference, basically CONCACAF. So they normally play against the US. So that didn't bode well for Panama. But congratulations to Panama on making it to. I don't think this is their debut, but it is definitely like one of the few times that they've made it. Also, before we switch to this next one, I did want to bring up one thing because it does pertain to the hobby. So FIFA has introduced this year debut patches and legend patches on the players' jerseys.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm pretty sure now where this is going, right? So I think the 2030 tournament is the tournament where they're going to take over the trading card side of it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of those patches that are being worn now will make it into that initial product for Tops.
So you don't think they're going to do a release like for Panini like this year? That'll have it, or
I think maybe, but I think that they're going to keep a good stash of them for Tops
for their release.
For
okay.
Yeah. Like kind of go big. I mean, they could go win the next one, but obviously the next tournament they won't be able to release those cards until the tournament after or until the set after. So who knows how long they'll be able to keep them. I'm hoping that they get more than one. Well, I mean, typically they do get more than one kit for games. So I'm hoping that they have something to to have the players. But I was bringing this up with my dad because we were talking about it. It's weird watching some of those like Cabo Verde, Congo, some of the poorer countries that have come to play, because they're not wearing traditional, well, not I guess traditional in the sense of first world country jerseys, right? So they're not wearing Nike, they're not wearing Adidas, they're not wearing Puma. Okay. Right? And I remember when Mexico was ABA Sport, and that wasn't that long ago. That like they had that contract through, I think it was like 98, and then in 2002 I think they switched to Adidas. But like having that local brand is like, some of them didn't even have like the additional what's it called? The additional stitching on them that would indicate like, oh, this is the jersey that was worn during the inaugural match that we had with Spain for Cabo Verde, right?
Oh, okay.
So you'll see on some of the, like on the Nikes or Adidas, that right on the chest they have the two flags, and then they have the date of the match underneath it as a commemorative piece. Like if you wanted to switch, trade jerseys with another player. Which is another thing that I weirdly didn't see this year, but it's probably because they told them, hey, we need to certify your jersey and cut off the sleeve or something like that for our own greedy purposes.
Right.
So expect something either in Panini, like something small in Panini, or it's gonna all drop for Topps' first World Cup or whatever set that they're gonna have in 4 years. So we'll see where that goes. But they also have Legends jerseys. So basically anybody that's played in 5 or more World Cups gets a Legends patch. So those So if they were to split them, I don't think that Panini would get the Legends patches. They may get the debut patches.
Mm.
And at that, it might be just the country debut, not the player.
Oh.
We'll see how petty FIFA wants to play
Yeah,
this,
right.
because it could be ultra petty.
And they should be.
Yeah, it's their brand, so they're
Because
allowed to
I'll be honest,
protect
I
it.
have
And
zero sympathy for Tops in any of these arguments. So
yeah, for sure. All right, so you want to go to the next one? Speaking of tops, there's a post by Fanatics, I think, that I ran into.
yeah.
Some wild man showed up at the England training facility and asked the players to sign copies of the Declaration of Independence, and they signed it. They're like, "What is this?"
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So England signing the Declaration of Independence was not on my. Did you see this list? But it's definitely there, and it was an amazing thing to watch. Like Harry Kane, just like like, what the fuck? He's like, what? Like, all right, whatever.
Well, I'm just hoping, like, I guess I was reading that there's an outside chance that USA and Great Britain could play on 4th of July.
Yeah, so that was the thing that I was talking about earlier about the other team, is that if the US is in second, they play, I think, England's team, and if England comes in first, they play each other on that 4th of July.
Please make it happen, because that'd be the greatest thing ever.
So potentially there's a rematch on the 250th anniversary of America being born.
Better not lose that one, man. You have to win that one.
Right? Might as well bring it back to 1892 and have them burn down our White House again.
Right.
God damn it.
This for bragging rights the next 250 years, so.
Right.
Or at least 50 years if there's a World Cup in that time frame. The 300th anniversary, right? So it's going to be a minute.
Yep. So we'll see. And then, soccer shenanigans breed soccer shenanigans, but the next slide is it's an UMA clip.
Which is kind of soccer related, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it that, because it's funny that this popped up while they're hosting World Cup games.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't even know where this is, but I do know I do know one thing. You see how on the El Condor Pasa it says Bueno?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a juice brand.
Well, it's also what she says in the game, so yeah.
Yeah. But the what's it called? The font that they use, they literally copied the juice brand.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, are they trying to make it to look like it looks like an advertisement? Which I doubt, but I don't doubt, because it is Mexico and they have been known to do shenanigans like this before, right? But it's awesome that to see, just like how we had reported on the was it the Diamondbacks had the advertisements in the back?
Oh yeah, actually, and oddly enough, I was watching the Dodgers play. Who was it? They're in a away game, and there was what's the other game by Side Games? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Grand Blue Fantasy, I think.
Oh,
Like ad behind home plate.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, oh.
Well, yeah, the culture is spreading, boys. Keep it going.
Well, of course, it's going to spread in Mexico, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Mexico is one of the bigger anime consuming countries in the world. Like predating America, let's be honest. Or United States.
Yeah.
Like in the United States, it didn't spread as far as or wide and popularity as it did in Mexico initially, because it was on TV in Mexico all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Saint Seiya is a big thing there.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of fun in Mexico, and Mexico, I guess. I don't know. How would you?
And Mexicans? I don't know.
Maybe.
So this one came out. So like, many people have many opinions about the tarps off phenomenon going through baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. It is what it is, right? But it's one of those things where like,
Yeah.
Okay, we don't all need to copy this, right? It's like I keep thinking, but I'm an individual just like everyone else. That is funny, but Arte apparently is not a fan.
Definitely not a fan.
He's not a fan of a lot of things, including the Angels. So the fans of the Angels Stadium tried to go tarps off, and I think they got 4 deep before they got shut down.
Yeah. Arte Moreno, not a fan of fun.
Well, come on, it's a classy, family-friendly stadium. They don't care about winning. It's about being a safe, family-friendly environment, right?
Right?
Winning's not even in the
Yeah.
top 10.
Yeah, when he's not even in the top 10 things. Yeah, having fun is, but apparently that's not a thing either.
Right.
So that must be number 11.
So going into more things that should have been fun but ended up not being fun for anybody.
Yeah.
So across the league was Pride Night. And many people were rightfully shitting on Brave Trinan for not wearing his hat. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's his opinion, right? He's okay to not wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Giants pitchers took to the next level. Oh wait, no, wrong screen. First, talk about the trade first. I have to put these out of order. So we're talking about the trade proposal first. That's this slide. So this came out too. That because they're having such a crap season that they're considering trading Devers, Adames, and Chapman, which is like, that's a pretty much let's blow it up and start over sign, right?
Yeah.
Now Devers, I could see them wanting to trade because he's a boat anchor.
Yeah.
For his contract.
Yeah, I think he's the
right?
heaviest. Yeah, the heaviest contract of the bunch.
Yeah. Adames, well, on the fence that one, he's still fairly young, right?
He just got here too, didn't he?
Yeah, it's his first year, and I feel like he's having a down year. It happens, right? But his career has been good, so I don't know that he's necessarily going to continue to suck. And it would be a very kind of typical current Giants thing if they do trade him and he starts playing amazing somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah, that's one of those things where like I feel like I think they're viewing it that because it was like within the same league that he shouldn't have fallen off so hard like he did. But it's like,
I mean, you could say that, but we're talking about playing at American Family Field, which is very homer friendly. To the extent that it hasn't had a 30 home run season since Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Right. So that's gonna affect his power numbers dramatically.
Yeah, especially depending on where where his power numbers typically go.
Yep.
Because that right center in the void canyon that is the right center of
Triple Zelly,
AT&T, whatever the hell it's called now. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, it's you built a shitty stadium, you're gonna get shitty results. Like, you should have done the Yankees thing. Like, you wanted too many quirky things in your park. Yeah, you wanted too many quirky things in your park, and now you're paying the price for having quirky shit in your park.
Right.
That's why like, I hate to say it, but the Astros had an actually good idea when they got rid of the freaking hill in center field.
Yeah.
Like, why even have it there in the first place? Like, cool. It's like it makes your stadium look different. Okay, you know what else makes your stadium look different? Building it different.
Right. Well, Tulse Hill was bad enough, but the worst part about their stadium was that there was a light pole in the middle of the center field.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was a flagpole.
Or flag, whatever it was. No, I thought it was one of the light poles. Either way, whatever it was, there was a hard pole in the middle of center field, which is hilarious. Because, I mean, for those who don't know, there is no rules in baseball that stipulate how deep your outfield has to be.
Yeah.
You can make it infinite if you wanted to. It could be a mile. There's no rule against that.
Yeah, that's one of those rules that like goes back to the beginning of baseball, because it doesn't. The baseball rules don't give you dimensions for your field.
No, just for the diamond.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Like, if you want it to go on forever, sure, let it go on forever.
Well, because back then that was the era of them building, they called jewel box stadiums. They were limited by the size of a city block.
Yeah,
because they were all built in the cities, right? Not out in the middle of out in the wilderness or the open, just like Dodger Stadium is now. So that's why they didn't really have dimension requirements.
Yeah,
because it would restrict where they could build stadiums.
Yeah,
that's why you have Fenway. with the green monster,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, Finley.
So let's keep it with
Yeah.
the Giants. Let's go back to what I started talking about, but was on the wrong side here, which is Pride Night across the league. Training, blah 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 blah. Well, the Giants had three pitchers who decided not to participate,
Mm-hmm.
and they wrote Bible verses on their hats,
Yeah.
which is so. I'm a big First Amendment guy, right? I am always anti-censorship. I am always pro free speech. Doesn't mean you don't suffer the consequences of said speech, right?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, there's always going to be a.
yeah. Free speech is free speech. Doesn't mean you don't suffer the consequences.
Mhm.
I would have no problem with them, like I had no problem with Trinan, if their only real demonstrative action was just not to wear the hat. Like, okay, whatever. I still think you're
Mhm.
being a knucklehead, but that's not doing too much, right? That's not super inflammatory.
Yeah.
Once you start going the Bible verse route that specifically calls out the rainbow's only for God or whatever, now you're pretty much putting on the nose what you're about, right? Because if
Yeah.
you're not wearing the hat, you could do mental gymnastics to explain it away, right? You could say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I just don't like the symbolism," or "I don't want to," you know. You can say religious, and I just feel like I'm just not gonna wear the hat, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not really making a statement other than just I'm not participating, or could say like, well, um, I don't think we should like you can be extreme. I could say I believe in tree equality. We shouldn't have a special day for anybody. All right,
Yeah.
like hyper
I mean,
equality.
it's true.
You can make those arguments, right? But
Hmm.
once you double down and put the Bible verse on your hat, yeah, that's again, I got no problem with him saying this, right? Say whatever the hell you
Hmm.
want, do whatever you want, but you should not be shocked at the consequences, especially in this year, in this day and age. They weren't
Yeah.
the only ones who. And again, this is I tell this about people about baseball. So we all make fun of Blake Trinan. We call him Blake B-L-A-Q for QAnon, right? Because he's all into that crap.
Yeah.
And other opposing fans love to clap him. Oh, he's this conservative, and Kershaw's conservative. Every team has them. It's not just a baseball thing; it's an athlete thing. Most of these guys play in the South
Hmm.
or the Midwest, right? A lot of professional athletes there. They're gonna have these traditional Christian values. They may not be outspoken about it, but some of them do. And so, Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson, doubled down, defended them. He went on. You guys have to go check it out for yourselves. I'm not going to try to paraphrase it. He kind of went a little tirade about it. He made some salient points about this is freedom of speech. We're free to express ourselves, which is true, right?
Yeah.
This goes against my religion, religious views, blah blah blah. Which spurned something that came across my phone while we started. And this is interesting to see how this goes down because again, this is a very politically motivated thing. I can see. So the Federal Department of Justice has launched an investigation into the MLB following the Giants Pride Night controversy. The Department of Justice is going to investigate if this violates Title VII, which is discrimination against people for their religious beliefs. Because the team and the league have come out and
Mm.
said that this is not cool, you guys, blah, 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 blah. I think they get suspended, or they threaten them with suspensions, I think, too. And it's not cut and dry, but that does make a Title VII case because they are essentially being persecuted at their job or potentially losing their job because of their religious beliefs, kind of
Yeah.
blatantly, right?
Hmm.
Um, that's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how that turns out. If it's really something that's going to happen, or this is just the conservative nationalists inside the government trying to push the DOJ to do this. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um, it was pointed out too by one of the investigators that said that they're saying it's a double standard by pointing out that to MLB's decision in 2020 to allow players to wear Black Lives Matter patches on their jersey sleeves, as well as related social justice messages in league authorized apparel,
Mm.
which again is not a bad argument, right? I see no problems with these things, but again, freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
And if these pitchers, however wrong you may feel they are making a religious statement about something, then yeah, they do have a case, right? Because you got to remember, religion and baseball are not foreign to each other, right?
Hmm.
We A lot of people celebrate Sandy Koufax for taking up Yom Kippur instead of playing the World Series, right?
Hmm.
So people taking a religious stand is not unknown to baseball and to the country in general. And we always have the usual specious comments. So, oh, you're on the wrong side of history, this, that. You know, again, it's their rights. It's their First Amendment right. They can say whatever they want. Um, they're not protected from the consequences, of course. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's kind of I don't want to go too deep into it, right? I feel like I can get real testy real fast.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's such a big topic that we needed to speak about it. I mean, what do you think? I mean, I don't know where you stand on this thing.
I think it's also a free speech thing. Like
Yeah,
it's not like it. They're allowed to have their opinion. People are going to straw man them
yeah,
into being bigots or whatever,
hmm
which is unfair because they could be, you know, the kindest people. But at the same time, like I understand where that community is coming from in regards to why pride is such a big deal for them, right?
yeah,
Um, so it's just a weird cross section of freedom of speech,
hmm
the consequences of that freedom of speech,
yep,
but also people defending the right to be able to show off, who they are, I guess,
yeah,
essentially in pride. And then, but at the same time, the people that are going up against the people that are not for it on the other side also have the same freedom of speech rights to say
yep.
whatever they want about
hmm
the other person within measure, essentially.
Yeah, as long as you're not
Because
defaming them or
yeah.
stuff that's actually illegal. No slander, no defamation, right?
Mhm.
You're not making stuff up. Now, I
Yeah.
will get on my soapbox for just a second because you brought up people being bigots them being called bigots. And for anyone who ever listens to this, it's just my pet peeve with everyone is that for me, the biggest problem with talking points among social media, among sports personalities, talk radio, what have you, um, is they throw on bigotry a lot, right?
Hmm.
Without understanding the definition of bigotry, which is a predispositions towards someone based on their race, religion, etc. Right? It can be their fandom.
Yeah.
Um, to call them out for bigotry while being a fan of a sports fan is hilarious because you are by definition a bigot yourself.
Right.
Like we automatically see someone in a Giants jersey and we're like, what a jerk.
Hmm.
Like the famous story, right? If you get cut off by someone with a Dodgers license plate frame, you're like, dick move, but whatever. And
Yeah.
then, but if a guy at a Giants license plate frame cuts you off, you're like, see, fucking Giants fans, they're all the same. So
Right.
that is the definition of bigotry, and we all kind of do it, right?
Hmm.
And it cracks me up because I've seen this shift from okay, we're not allowed to be racist anymore, we're not allowed to be sexist anymore, right? All these things are not
Hmm.
cool anymore, and so we've adapted it to sports. I can't hate you for being gay, black, Asian, whatever, Jewish, right? But I
Yeah.
can hate you for wearing the wrong team's colors.
Right.
And you see that methodology or that style throughout social media, especially on Reddit, right?
Hmm.
Going to any team sub when they're playing the Dodgers. And their comments are not just about Dodgers, they mostly comment on Dodger fans and the city.
Yeah.
LA's a shithole, Dodger fans are thugs, whatever. That is bigotry. And I call it on both
Hmm.
sides. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
like, we do it too here. Like, people say, oh, San Francisco sucks. I mean, because it does. But beyond that,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, like it's one of those things where we're just moving the goalposts, right? We're not like we're so offended by these guys, or people are so offended by these guys making this statement. Whether again, First Amendment rights, they can say whatever they want. Um, while at the same time, these guys were ranting and raving about how Dodgers fans are trash because of Trinan.
Yeah.
right? Like you're making assumptions about an entire fan base of millions of people based on the actions of sole individuals. And then now when it happens to the Giants, everyone's like, oh well, it's just a couple guys, right? And
Hmm.
again, the assumption that like, oh well, how could this in San Francisco, which is like the most gay-friendly city in the world? That could be true, but you're discounting the idea that everyone in San Francisco believes exactly the same thing,
Yeah.
and that's how we get in trouble. And that's how we consistently get in trouble in this country is that we generalize too much. We believe
Hmm.
everyone has to believe the same thing, do the same thing, act the same way, and the nail sticks out gets beaten down kind of thing. And there, of course, a murderer should get beaten down. We don't need rapists. We don't need thieves, things like that. But having a different opinion or liking a different sport team is not a reason for anyone to be hated.
Yeah.
And that's something. If anyone ever listens to this, that I just please think about that, right? Like bigotry and generalizations are what is for me the current plague for American society, right? We generalize too much. Everything's like right now we're going through that what's his name, Raymond Chow shot the black kid, and the black community
Oh,
is like let's boycott all Asian businesses. Again, why are we all being blamed for the actions of one individual,
yeah.
right? This is crazy to me, and it goes both ways, right? Like just because one black guy robbed a bank or something one time, not all black people are like that.
Hmm.
Not every Asian's out there to murder you, right?
Yeah. Give people a chance. Like
But that's where we are
that's
as a society right
yeah.
now. Knee-jerk reactions, overreacting, everything generalizations. We can't see individual people anymore. It sucks, because it takes the fun
Yeah.
out of fandom. Like I always tell people, like I love going to Dodger Stadium because I'm there with 55,000 of my closest friends. I leave the extra thousand out for like the random fans of other teams, but it's kind of true, right? Like you're 55,000 people at a stadium all cheering for the Dodgers. We're all good friends, right? Um, and that's what being a fan is supposed to be about to me, is finding that group to hang out together, and not about crapping on other people. It's cheering for your team, not cheering for the other team to lose.
Right.
So, anyways, on to happier subject.
Yeah.
Charles Fight Club favorite player Manny Machado is being fined.
For
Um,
what?
you have to go to the video, and so essentially it explains it here is that um, he got rung up. He didn't like it. He went on check swing, right? And so he
Yeah.
essentially, thought he got a walk. He got all mad about it. What do you mean? No, no, you swung. I didn't swing. The usual Raleigh. And then he takes his helmet and just throws it at the fucking fence, like hard.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're out. That's it." It's probably like guys can throw equipment. That's the funny thing. We've seen guys toss their helmets, right?
Hmm.
Toss it aside, throw the bat, down towards your dugout a little bit. No one's going to do anything about that. But you throw your helmet like a missile towards the stands, that's a problem. Even if the net's there.
Yeah. For sure.
That's
Yeah.
when it becomes a problem, right? That's why he got fined. Um, the Padres fans are not loving it, from what I'm seeing, because he's still offensively struggling. Their top three still is, and as their sort of senior player,
Hmm.
who's supposed to help lead the team, they don't want to see this, right? So
Yeah.
again, we don't have a lot
So
of
yeah.
love for Machado, kind of in a funny way. Um,
Hmm.
but dude, you need to sack up a little bit. Like, come on, like your
Yeah.
your your team is not playing well. They need you, right?
Yeah.
You want to be the guy. It's time for you to be the guy. You kept telling us you're not the guy from Baltimore that ended Dustin Pedroia's career.
Right.
You have to prove that you're not that guy anymore now, though, right?
Hmm.
So let's see what's next. Any more happy news, or is it all just more sadness? Let me see here. What do we got? Oh, Mookie Betts ended Yamamoto's near perfect game.
Yeah.
So for those who weren't watching, because I actually wasn't, what was I doing that day? It was because I was watching Lemans. That's what it was. That's right. Yams with what? He went perfect into the seventh,
No, I think it was to the eighth.
and Mookie Betts committed an error, which ruined the perfecto. He still had a
Yeah,
no hitter in line, but he gave it up in the ninth. I think is what it was.
yeah. Ninth inning was a home run.
So it's one of those things,
So
it's like, if only I had a nickel right time this happened. It's only happened twice, but it's still weird that it happened, or whatever. I only have two nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice because it's happened to him last year too, right?
yeah. And last year was the one where he potentially should have been left in, but then they brought in Tanner Scott, and Tanner Scott just basically gave up that home run right away off like the
No,
pitch
he
one or
gave it up.
two. Or something.
He
Well, you
lost.
should know it.
He lost no
Yeah,
hitter
what?
last year. Yeah, he got
Oh,
nailed
okay.
by
Oh, that's right.
what's his name,
And
by Chucky
but they were like up.
from the Orioles.
Yeah, but they were up by like 4 or something like that.
They were up by a lot, and he got that home run. They pulled down for Tanner Scott, and then Tanner Scott just got destroyed
Lit
and
up.
losing the
Yeah.
game. Yeah, so at least he didn't lose the game this time. They still won the game. It was like 6-1 or something. But I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, it sucks getting a no hitter." But well, I mean, it just shows you how good Yamamoto is.
Hmm.
I mean, every once in a while, a good pitcher will get a chance at a no hitter going to the ninth. He's done it twice in back-to-back years.
Yeah.
Not saying it's inevitable, but it sure feels that way. You know, so we shall see. Tough luck to Yams, but he lowered his ERA, so that's good. And like as rarity in baseball, he went to the ninth inning. We don't see that anymore. Most guys go 5 or 6, so good for him.
Yeah. Good
Other
job.
wacky
Good
Dodgers
job, Yams.
news was this yesterday's game or day before. The game ended in under 2 hours, which is
Oh
like
yeah, it was
holy
the day
crap.
before, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And per Sarah Langs, who's one of our favorite people, if you want to follow up for crazy baseball stats, she's the one, right?
Yep.
1 hour 52-minute games was the which is the shortest game since 1982, which is also 1 hour 52 minutes. Um, it feels weird because it felt like all the games have been like 2 hours or less, but actually they haven't. They're way fat. They're not 3 hour games anymore, right?
Hmm.
But that game was quick. It's like I turned around, it was over for sure, for real. Like a little crazy.
What the heck?
And that was the one that's. Oh, that was when they won 1-0.
Yeah, it was the Otani home run, I
Yeah,
think.
Otani's solo shot was was how they won that game. Say, fine, I'll do it myself.
And his like hand was bleeding that game too, right?
That
Like
was the
with some
next game.
crazy cut
That
on his finger.
was yesterday when he was pitching. He had a blister that opened up,
Oof.
and that's why he gave up 4 runs. I mean, he was looking a little unsteady, and then after you see the blood, like he gave up 2 more runs. So, and his knees hurt too. So give the boy some rest. It's okay,
Right.
Otani. You can rest for a couple days. It's not a big deal. You too,
Yeah.
Freddie. Come on, you're old. Take a break once in a while. We got Dalton rushing for this reason. Well,
Right.
except that Will Smith is hurt down too. Damn
Damn it, Will Smith.
it! Stop getting hurt, guys.
Right.
So you sent me this, also verified because we Googled the standings. Dodgers are now the best record in baseball,
Hmm.
thanks to the not only them winning, but the Bravos kind of not sucking, but playing like 500 ball, right?
Yeah.
So, and is Acuna hurt again too? I think I saw.
I think so.
Shit, man, like yeah, it's just been so bad for that guy after that 70 stolen bases season. Like he just keeps getting hurt. It's like damn, right?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the record to be like for the first time since whenever, like a long time ago, but only since April, so not that long ago. We could be a little I don't know, little feisty with that one, I guess. Or a little. So let's check the standings as we wind down our chat this week. So Yankees passed the Rays, right?
Yep.
Uh, thanks to the Rays getting swept by the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So Blue Jays played better, but it's a big hill to climb. White Sox took the Dodgers, 2 out of 3. So they're tied for
Hmm.
first. Well, I mean, they're tied for first because the Guardians haven't played their extra game yet, or the White Sox haven't. And then going to the AL West, it's the Mariners are finally starting to kind of. It feels like they're starting to get it together without Cal Raleigh. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, still without Cal.
I think he's coming back this week, or maybe did he come back this week? Yeah, they've been out Cal for a while.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're kind of coming back into the stride. What I wanted to happen for them is still not happening, which is they needed Julio to get back into his MVP form
Mm.
because they'll be a deadly ass team if he does, right?
Yeah.
But not happening yet for them. And the Angels are the Angels, so we won't talk about them. I will,
Yeah.
however, emphasize that the American League as a whole is still kind of sad. Let's be honest. When you compare them to the senior circuit, which is interesting because now that they all play the bounce schedule that every team plays each other, we're starting to see that
Mhm.
separation, right? So as aforementioned, the Braves are 46-27, Dodgers are 48-27.
Yep.
So they're sole possession of first place in the league, best record overall.
Mhm.
The Phillies are reeling them in. Not
Yeah,
a
it's crazy,
lot,
man.
but they have made up ground. The Nationals are playing good ball too.
Mhm.
Like the AL National League East just went weird in the last couple
Yeah.
weeks. Marlins are playing winning ball. The Mets are not Metsing as hard, if you want to call it that. They had some pretty interesting games. Um, but then you go down to the Central, and it's kind of been, I don't say the opposite story, but those teams, every team had a winning record for a while. That whole division
Yeah.
was just that was the group of death for baseball, right? Not so much right now. The Brewers have pulled away. They continue to pull away. They were ahead last week too. Cardinals are playing good baseball. I mean, it's just at this point that whole division is kind of they're chipping away, right? Like they're all playing around 500 ball for the last couple weeks, but it's that extra loss here, that extra win there, that's creating that separation for them now. They were really
Mhm.
tightly packed before, and now they're starting to pull away. The Reds are proving to have been overachieving for their roster, as have the Pirates. The Pirates are still over 500 though, but the Cubs have definitely fallen down to earth. Like PCA had, I think, a cycle the other day, and they actually won that game in a walk off, but it hasn't stopped their skid. So
Ah,
I'm so sad,
yeah. Mwah.
right? Uh, Down the NL West, Dodgers are in a commanding 9-game lead at first place. The Padres
Mhm.
still over 500 somehow, which is amazing considering how poorly they've been playing. The pitching is keeping them alive, right?
Yeah,
The
for
run
sure.
differential is something like +9. Dodgers like a +90. Don't crap like that.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks are they're playing okay. They're not blowing anyone out of the water. They're not. Corbin Carroll's been playing amazing again, which is fun to see. Um,
Hmm.
but they need. I want to see what they do at the trade deadline. They need an extra piece to give them that spark. I feel like they're just really close to being a really good team. You
Yeah.
And then of course the anchors, the Giants and the Rockies. Now, Giants have kind of been playing better.
Hmm.
They were having fun with the whole like, let's all hip thrust suggestively in the outfield at the end of every game. Um, but yeah, this whole Pride Night thing is just a real downer for them. You know, and the Rockies are just being the Rockies still. I mean, they're winning games, just not that many of them. They're better than last year. So let's go to our mood check.
Moon check.
Dodgers were still keeping at good, right?
Yeah.
Not great, not normal, just good. Because
Hmm.
they just swept the Rays. They did lose 2 out of 3 to the White Sox, which is surprising because the White Sox don't have Murakami right now. Um, got some injuries. Otani's hurt, but you know what? You're still first place. You got the best record in baseball, so you got to feel good
Yep.
about that. But you're not great. You're just good. Padres,
Hmm. Hmm.
the Machado incident. Like it's weird to have them still feeling awful when they're still above 500. We all thought they'd be under 500 by now.
Yeah.
It's just the vibes are so bad amongst the fan base.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're. I mean, it's rough right now in Padres town.
Well, the pitching's keeping them alive. Like the pitching's allowing them to win with only
Some
scoring one
games.
or two runs, right?
Yeah.
But that's gonna break eventually because
Yep.
those guys are getting a lot of miles in those
Tired.
arms. So Diamondbacks are kind of normal because again they're playing okay baseball. Like I said, I'm really curious to see what they do at the trade deadline. Giants are now downgraded to awful because of the whole Pride Night fiasco. You know,
Yep.
they had a little something going where they felt a little better about themselves with like the celebrations and Jungkook Lee going off, and then that just kind of brought everything crashing down as far as the
Yep.
vibes. And the Rockies are just doing what they expected to do, so they may stay normal all year.
Rocky's doing Rocky shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rockies are doing Rocky things. That's about it.
Look. Yeah. We will put them in amazing if they make a run. Okay. Like we're
Hell yeah.
not just saying that the Rockies are just normal for Rockies because as far as I mean,
Actually, it's a credit to them
from,
that we're not making them awful every week.
yeah, from
They're
as
playing as
far
bad as
back
they
as
are.
I can remember, they've always just been normal.
Yeah.
Even on their runs, like they just like they're like, oh yeah, you know, it's a run, whatever.
Yeah, they're kind of like they're like the Mariners. They're kind of a vibes team.
Yeah.
You know, like the fan base too. You know, not a never too bad of a vibes, right? So
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely
so
not a hinges on Machado type
yeah.
situation.
Well, it helped for the Rockies all those years they had like Todd Helton and Charlie Blackmon, who were just like rocks at their position, right? And
Yeah,
the
that was.
Mariners, how could your vibes ever be down with like Ken Griffey and Ichiro, right?
Mhm.
So those two teams had some amazing players for their fans to support.
Yes, yes, they did.
Yep. So you want to take us into your Dodger of the week
Sure.
since you picked this guy?
So this week's Dodger of the week is somebody that you guys probably have never heard of. We chose him because he's one of those guys that well, he's all over our record book, basically. So as you guys can see on the screen here, it's Zack. He played for the Dodgers before they were the Dodgers. He played for the Superbas, the Dodgers / Robins. That was those weird times where they were sometimes oftenly nicknamed for their team manager.
Team manager, or
Who I,
sometimes like just like random stuff because like their
yeah,
official team, which or actually, official name is still I think to this day is just the city they're in for most teams. The Dodgers
yeah,
was their nickname or became their nickname, but back then the nicknames were just whatever the press called you.
yeah.
So they were like
So
the Atlantics, the Bridegrooms because everyone got married one year,
yeah,
um, Superbas, all kinds of crazy names. Yeah.
yeah. So Zack Wheat was he's interesting in that he's all like I said before, he's all over our record books, but he didn't win many awards.
Yeah.
First time, I think the batting championship in 1918 is probably the only one that's really kind of stands out
Hmm.
from everything. But he holds the franchise record for hits, games, at bats, doubles, triples, and he ranks second in runs and third in RBIs. We were we were looking at the WAR for some of these guys back in the day, and they have
Oh
ridiculous
yeah.
WAR. like holy crap. There's even like a championship WAR that they look at, and I think he was like number 2 or 3 on the list.
Yeah.
Like nobody's touching Duke Snyder, but Zack Wheat was he was up there with some of the greats on the Dodgers. So
There's just something that occurred to me too that I want to just casually mention right now that I never thought about.
yeah.
because I had a thought in my head like, I wonder why his number was never retired, right?
Hmm.
And then it dawned on me, if you look at the era he played, they didn't wear numbers back then.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
So I was like, oh yeah,
There ain't no number to retire.
yeah, there's literally nothing to retire. So,
Yeah,
duh.
yeah.
Ken Burns
So one of
is
the
spitting at me right now.
right. He's like, how dare you?
How did you not know this?
What's it called? The one he is distinctly known for being voted into the Hall of Fame twice, though.
Yeah, which was crazy.
So yeah, so we were looking it up, and he was voted in uh, what's it called? He had been inducted
57.
in by the veterans in
Yeah.
'57, but he could not be actually inducted into the Hall because he hadn't been retired in for the required 30 years. Now that's been changed, obviously.
Yeah. So
It's
that's
now it's
crazy.
5
30 years.
years. Yeah. But yeah, and you know what, they probably did that because these dudes weren't around to get their plaques.
Yeah.
Like if they waited the 30 years. So glad that that's a change for the good baseball writers of America. Thank you for making that change. But yeah, so he was finally
You
actually
still haven't forgiven me for
inducted
not making Ichiro unanimous, though.
in 1959. True. True. Although it would have been crazy to have two Mariners as unanimous Hall
No.
of Famers going.
A unanimous was Rivera.
Oh, was it?
Only
Oh,
unanimous is Rivera. Yeah.
that's true. Well, I guess being
Mariano,
the
not
same
Mariner.
Yeah, Marinero Rivera.
Yeah.
Delicious on spaghetti. Not made for kids.
No.
Oh.
Ooh.
So the pictures that we used were, well, first off, the Superbos cap looks amazing.
Right.
Right. The diamond with the little with the B in it,
Yep.
but it isn't yet the Brooklyn B that we know.
It's just AB. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this
And
is
then we
like
also-
1920s, right? This is like pre-World War One. So
Yeah.
when it was
And then we also added the tobacco card on here for,
which I honestly I would
Mr.
love
Zack
to
around.
have this card.
right?
You know
That
what?
would be
Let me
amazing,
look
dude.
up real quick.
If you're able to find it or buy it.
I'm just curious what people are asking for this thing. If I'm sure they're out there. Quick to the bay. Or I wonder if there's any like reprint modern ones too. I'll be curious to see.
Probably is. I'm seeing everything from like
Yeah, 1961
$3 to
Fleer
$4.
reprint, like 99 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, 1911 Mecha double folders, $165. So what about the card in this picture? Let me see if I can find that one.
Holy crap! What is this?
Yeah, the graded ones go for good money.
Damn. T207 graded VGX 4. $2,075.
Oof. Is that for the card that we're showing, or?
No, it's a different. It's a 1912, but he's
Okay.
still on the Dodgers.
So I found this card specifically. This one is a 2.5,
This
good
thing?
condition, CGC, 379 is what they're asking.
1909.
1911.
Okay.
The card that we have on our
Oh yeah.
thing is a 1911
I see
card.
it.
That's a
Yeah,
sick
I see
card. That's
one.
why.
There's a who graded this? SGC 70. EX Plus 1911 for $1,500.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just buy one of these like 1991
I'll just buy the
Simplex
Rick Rowe.
Tomlins for
Right?
$2. Yeah.
There's a one on sale. Wow.
Hmm?
There's a one. There's a grade 1 Zack Wheat for $287.
Ooh.
CGC graded.
I guess this card. Oh, this card was reprinted in Topps T205.
Oh, was it really?
I found it for $3.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. All right, so we'll have to look for that then. That's cool. So Zack,
That's awesome.
your records are ridiculous. Like I think we saw the thing here. Practice rate for hits 2,804. For games played at 2,322, for at-bats at 8,859, 460
Yeah.
for doubles, and 171 triples. Second in runs at 1255, third in RBIs at 1210. His 59.6 career WAR is only his WAR with the Dodgers. He did play one season for Philadelphia.
Mhm.
That's still ridiculous. His 316 career batting average is also ridiculous,
Yeah.
which is how he got all those hits, right?
Yep.
814 OPS, again, that's damn good for someone who played for, what do we say, it was like 18 years?
18 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I know what you say about people who just accumulate stats, but that's to accumulate stats for 18 years and have a 316 in the dead ball era.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's the crazy part about it, right? It's the dead ball era
All
that
right.
he's doing this, and like, damn, dude.
Oh, you know what? I also found one of his cards was in Panini's Cooperstown.
Oh.
We will have to go back and check. I wonder if we ever got him. Oh no, this is 2013. He wasn't in the 2012 set apparently. I don't see any 2012 ones, so we didn't open 13. You know what that means? Time to buy one.
Woo.
So everyone look forward to us opening a box of 2013 Panini Cooperstown as we chase a Zack Wheat card we could buy for $1.
You could literally just buy it instead of buying the pack. But what's the fun in that?
But we could get a Zack Wheat something else. You never know,
True.
right?
Very true.
I'm
So
pretty
yeah.
sure his
So
auto won't be in there. Actually, no. Didn't he die like in the 70s or something? He
yeah,
lived
he
for a
died
long
in the
time.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, dude, how
yeah.
much is the autograph?
Took
Does he have autographs for sale?
Oh my god. Can you imagine if that would be crazy. Let's see.
Look at us looking up stupid shit to buy.
Great. This stupid computer's already listened to me. It's like one of the things that it's exactly auto. There
Yeah.
is no fucking way.
There are some autos up here.
$299, $350.
This one's graded.
Holy
PSA
smokes.
DNA for $175.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, here's a cut autograph. Interesting.
Dang, cool.
Kind of want one.
Right?
What is this? Zack Wheat Brooklyn Dodgers baseball autographed Hall of Fame plaque card. Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
That's interesting. I don't know if these just like cards they gave out. It's dated 1965, so it is graded, authentic. So,
Yeah.
but it's one of those personalized autos too. So they wrote to somebody. So
Oh, I don't mind. I don't care.
I like this one. Someone's selling a signed check by him.
That's hilarious.
He paid a check to the Camden County Bank for $5 in cash at some point, apparently.
Oh.
It says paid to the order of cash, $5. I actually kind of would like this thing. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if it's $380 sweet though.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
This one's fun. This one's funny. This one just says sincerely, Zack D.
Ah. Oh, look, he was available in a. What set is this from? There was a cut auto he was in. There's a card here,
Okay.
an actual card. Oh, it's from Historic Autographs. The guys who do all the crazy sets we buy.
Oh,
From 2021. They had Zack Wheat autos. Oh, he was in last year's set too. Not as an auto, but there was like a rainbow foil set with him in it. That's pretty funny. Zack Wheat, one of the G's.
Zack Wheat. Yep.
Right?
The top. Some would say the top G.
I mean, dude, he leads the team in a hell of a lot of categories.
Yeah, stuff that nobody like. It's crazy, man. Like, you think, like Shohei is definitely on some of those categories, but it's one of those categories that are fluctuating. So, it like he may or may not keep that position within that, but
yeah, I think like Otani leads our team in like OPS or something like that, right?
yeah, but like physical bags by a player is a crazy freaking stat to have. That's nuts.
I'm just like I said, I'm still. Some people might think it's a big deal, but the 316 batting average is what stands out to me
Yeah.
in essentially
Yeah.
the dead ball transitional era over 18 years.
hmm
That's impressive.
Yeah. Look, dude, look at this plaque. It says batted 375 in 1923, 375 in 1924, 359 in 1925. He was the league batting leader in 1918, which we brought up,
Yeah.
and he was batting, what is that, 355, I
Yep.
think, or 335.
Yeah. 355 is closer.
Lifetime batting average of 317 with 2,884 hits. That's
You gotta remember this all
more
happened.
hits than games. More hits than games played.
You also gotta remember that this also was in when the season was shorter than it is now.
Yeah, there's way less teams.
Yeah. So like with fewer games in a season, he did this.
And,
That's how. I mean, that's how you do it. Is you said you bat 316 the whole time.
yep,
That's how it can happen, right? So
yep. So, well, hats off to you, Mr. Zachariah Davis Wheat,
right.
for being our Dodger of the Week. And
Didn't we find out he's
Dodger,
actually buried in California somewhere? We may have to go like give him some flowers or something.
yeah, he's buried in where was it? Escondido?
Was that him? Was that Escondido?
No, he's buried in Forest Hill Cemetery in Kansas City.
Oh,
Sorry,
he's in Kansas
he's
City.
not
Okay, never mind. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Because who were we looking at? That was in Escondido.
That one I think is Duke.
Oh, Duke Snyder. That's right.
Yeah.
Or was Gil Hodges?
Oh, maybe I don't.
It was one of them. Yeah, like they're from L.A. and died in L.A. despite being a Brooklyn Dodger. We're looking that up.
Duke Snyder is in Fallbrook, California.
Okay, so he's the California boy.
Yeah. Who'd you say, Gil Hodges? That's a good old Gil.
The legend.
No, he's in Brooklyn. He
Okay.
stayed home with
Okay.
the Brooklyn.
So it was Duke then.
Yeah.
The Duke of Flatbush, who's from LA,
Yep.
not Flatbush.
Yep. Very strange. But here
Also,
we are.
also, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen like the pictures of him at the stadium.
Who, Duke?
Yeah, you know, have the pictures of like all the retarded numbers up there.
Mm-hmm.
So they put his picture up there with everyone else. I'm like, not gonna lie, Duke was a good-looking dude. I can see why he was very loved by the fans.
Especially the ladies.
Oh yeah, that's back when they could flirt with the ladies in the stands.
Right.
Not a thing anymore. But I guess that'll wrap us up for this week. A little longer because we had a lot to go over. World Cup, there's a lot of games to go over. So we'll see how that works out next week too. I'm sure there'll be a. Did the 3 games will be over by next Thursday or
No.
no? It'll still be going.
Next Thursday will be next week will be the final set of games for the round robin set.
Oh, okay. So it's 1 game a week.
It'll be just starting. Yeah, and it used to not be that way. We used to get through it a lot quicker when it was 24 teams.
Okay, so
so
I'm not going
teams.
crazy. I felt like it was a lot faster before, and not just because there were fewer teams. Okay, so
yeah, I think they used to play every 4 days, and now they're playing every 7.
Okay, I was trying to think. I swear to God, I thought they played more than once a week. Okay, so I was not misremembering. That's good to know. I ain't that senile yet. I'm getting there.
No, the World Cup is really going on for a long time. Yeah. This time.
I mean, dude, with 48 freaking teams, if they're gonna play once a week, you definitely have to do this multi-country thing every time now, and you got to have a big country helping.
Yeah,
like I feel like US, Canada, Mexico is kind of the perfect combo.
Yeah, some people are even throwing around the idea that it should just be held US, Canada, Mexico going forward.
I understand why they would think that because it's such the 3 countries combined are so big.
Yeah,
and have so much infrastructure for this, and the fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could see why they would suggest that because if you this in Europe, it would be a 4-country thing potentially, right? They said South Africa has an 80,000 person stadium, but how many other countries would they need to support the rest of the games?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, South Africa too would be a little bit hard because I think Johannesburg is like pretty much in the center of the country.
Yeah,
So it's not like they could have like any other like the other close one,
yeah,
African nations that are in southern part of Africa
yeah.
help out. I
Well,
mean,
that's why,
they definitely could.
not like
Plane travel's a
Canada
thing,
and
so
Mexico are next to each other, right? But the infrastructure for our NAFTA group, if you want to call us that still, makes it possible, right?
yeah,
Mexico is not some third world country, everybody. They have lots of airports, highways.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
even the
So like
Asian one,
the
like like Japan, Korea, wouldn't be able to do it. I think it'd be tough.
yeah,
You'd have to add China or Singapore or someone else to really make that happen.
yeah, yeah. So the what's it called? The next one is going to be the Iberian Peninsula, basically, and
Oh,
Morocco.
oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah,
Oh,
so
I can
yeah,
see that.
Spain and Portugal have the stadium
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
say they do. Yeah, for La Liga, right?
Yeah. So Morocco would technically be the low man on that totem pole.
Yeah.
And then I think 34. I think that's as far as they've gone is 34. But 34 is Saudi Arabia,
Hmm.
and that one is kind of like it's a little weird with the Arabic countries because they have all that oil money,
Hmm.
so they could just build what and space, so they can build
Yeah,
whatever the
that's
heck they
true.
want.
Actually, now you're
So
mentioning like the Iberian Peninsula, like, dude, just the Mediterranean could do it. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
Like do a Mediterranean World Cup because you have Italy, Greece. I mean, they all have stadiums.
Hmm.
Spain technically still included, right?
Yeah.
And you still have Morocco. Like you just make a circle around the Mediterranean.
Right.
That'd be kind of a cool way to host it.
Hmm.
Or to be really funny,
So,
let's do a Scandinavian one,
oh my god, that would be cool too.
right?
But that would be one of those ones like the Russia one where it was like held like way earlier because of the winter or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if it's summertime like right now, it'd be fine in Scandinavia. You know,
Yeah.
June, July would be fine. Um, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right though. Like the having multi-country host is if you're gonna do 48 teams, that's the move for sure.
Hmm.
So cool stuff though. I'm not again. I'm not a huge soccer dude, but I'm watching it. It's kind of fun. Oh, and I forgot to tell
Yeah.
everybody. I was supposed to lead off with this. The reason our chat this week is titled "Gone Fishing." We are going fishing Saturday,
Yeah.
so we'll be there and back in 24 hours. We'll maybe post to Instagram. We'll try not to crash, as I'll be running on like zero sleep, driving for many hours. But
Hmm.
yes, we'll try to do some post. We'll talk about it for sure.
For sure.
But thanks everybody. Another fun chat. Thanks, Kelly. Always a pleasure.
Yep. Likewise.
And a preview for everybody because we just figured this out. Cali will be in Mexico
See.
for what is it, the 8th?
For
No,
yeah,
9th.
starting
The 9th will
for
be
our
in the
next
chat. Yeah,
chat.
the July 9th chat. So we still got some time to go. But he will not be here. But we have a special guest host coming on. So look forward to that.
Especially if you hate me.
That's true. Well, sorry, now we gotta figure out a way to do the opposite one. Like I have to miss one now.
So long, suck your
Actually, we can't because I run these things.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to learn how to do it on your own.
Mayhem.
Right? Total kid. It's gonna be nothing but like disco balls and flashing lights and techno music.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that all day. Yeah. You're gonna turn to Stephen
Nothing
A.
but the
Smith all of a
soundboard.
sudden, just like screaming at people.
Right. What the hell? Who is this Danhausen character and why do we care about him?
Dodgers are ruining baseball.
The Dodgers are ruining baseball. Yeah. It's not even funny. There needs to be a floor.
Right.
There needs to be a ceiling. There needs to be something. All right.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Usual thing. Hit like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. We've been posting some fun stuff on there. Um, Same with the shorts and stuff. Check us out. We got short videos every Friday now. We have your videos. No, we have actual shorts on Monday. Shorter videos on Friday. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Tuesday is your solo adventure. Wednesday is long form. Thursday is live chat. So we have 5 days in a row of content. Um, Let's apparently check to the haters this week. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Our first ever
Yeah.
hater. We're very proud of ourselves.
We ain't got no shame.
Oh hell no.
Whoever
Yeah.
you are.
Also, how dare you
Mom.
assume our gender and age?
Karen, Karen G7723 or whatever your name was.
Oh, it's like tape mix master something. I forget what it was.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
Mixmaster McGee.
something like that. Or tape whatever dude, and like his avatar is like an old cassette tape and like that. This is definitely a white guy who like never listened to music
Well,
past 1967.
go back to your tobacco cards and your bubble gum and your wax packs.
But we welcome the haters. Whatever. It in a weird way, like it made me understand how Jolly Somali is so popular.
Yeah.
Because like it still counts on YouTube as like an engagement with the video.
Mm-hmm.
So it boosts the video's like presentation or whatever you want to call it, like the way it shows up in people's feeds. I'm like, wow. So even like crappy, even crappy attention is still good attention going to YouTube. So
Yeah. Doesn't even matter.
it's like there's no such thing as bad press, right?
Yeah.
But anyways,
from all the angles.
Yeah, let's move on with our lives. Thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, shoot us a comment. Let us know if you have something you want us to bring up. You want something to rip. Just general comments about apparently us having no shame, uh, or that we smell. I don't know how you would know that. Anyways, have a wonderful evening. We will catch you guys next time.
Yeah. Viva Mexico.